Yeah, really.
It's hard, right?
Yeah. I'd go out to eat, and I would like it because I'm already indecisive. So like, I go out to eat and order like 5 things and just eat small off each plate.
Well, it's a problem when you first start getting money, right? You
Yeah,
just get
yeah.
indulgent.
Yeah, I'm chilling now, though, you know what I'm saying? But definitely at first it was like,
When I was 25, I got a
How
job,
is life treating you?
and I was spending so much money. My manager called me up. He thought I had a gambling problem.
oh shit. I was just gonna say,
How
bro,
is life
like it
treating
goes to
you?
food, right? I feel like, because I ain't bought jewelry or nothing like that.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I seen the grill.
I mean, yeah, but like I had a grill before I was
See
anybody,
you
and then
soon.
and then my second grill, Paul Wall gave to me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so
Paul Wall's the man.
yeah, shout out to Paul Wallikin. It was just his birthday a few days ago too.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
dude. He looks like a real estate agent.
with the comb over.
Yeah, but he's got this crazy grill.
Yeah, nah, he's cool as shit though.
He's cool as shit.
He's a nice person. I was smoking with him and I handed him the joint and he was like, "Thank you." I was like, "You telling me thank you for your next rotation, you know?" But he's just a sweet dude, you know.
That's nice.
Yeah, he's cool.
I've seen him in interviews. I love to talk to that dude. I've seen him in interviews.
Yeah,
I was real happy.
I'd love to connect you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's
Shout
do
out
it.
Paul, man.
I found out about you from Tony Hinchcliffe. My friend Tony Hinchcliffe. He's like, "Yo, you gotta listen to this." And he puts it on. He's a comedian.
Okay,
And
sick.
he put it on in the green room of the mothership. He put Cowboy Killer. I was like,
Wow.
"Oh shit, this
Yeah.
is good, man." Now it's in our Spotify rotation.
Thank you so much. Cowboy Killer was a fun one to write. I remember I was in West Columbia and my buddy Nate he was like, just do something different. He was like, make a country song. And I just played like a country rap beat and from there it just went crazy.
Yeah, dude, we find ourselves walking around the green room sometimes going, "Lately I've been fucking."
I just did that one at the radio. I mean, at the rodeo, they went stupid.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, that's one of the ones like they go crazy for when I perform. Yeah, because I feel like maybe just because like it's easier to sing along to too.
Yeah.
A lot of my stuff like they don't even understand what I'm saying. They just sound good.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, no, that one's a good one to sing along to. It's also just fun.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
it's a fun song. Like you're having a good fucking time.
Definitely, man. And I'm glad you said that because like that's what I tried to give out. Like this next project I'm working on, I want to call it recess, and I want to call it recess because like at this point, bro, like I don't have walls, I don't have boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an ego that's holding me down to one sound or anything like that. Like this is recess to me, so like therefore I can go to the monkey bars and dominate. Then I can go to the jungle gym, and then I can go to the swings and have fun
Right.
everywhere. So
Right.
it sounds like I'm having fun.
That's
You know?
great.
Yeah, it's a blessing, bro. Like, man, I would have never thought I'd be here. You know, I thank God every day, bro, because I used to be on acid, laid out in the middle of the street, and I wasn't doing acid the way y'all do acid. Like, I feel like some people do drugs and like they do it to better or to learn. Like, I was strictly abusing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted to be fucking dick in the dirt high. You know,
Right.
and it's just beautiful, bro. You know, I tell people all the time, y'all don't like y'all. God's gonna have an amazing talk with y'all, cause like y'all don't even understand. Y'all save somebody's life and you don't even know it because it's just pure enjoyment to you. But bro, like God watches that, man, and I promise all my fans, God gonna have a good talk with them because they spoil me. You know what I'm saying? They make me feel good, bro. I love my fans, dog. Like they pay attention to the smallest shit ever. You know, I was in California. I did a show in LA, and this girl brought a shirt, and she had a mural of my mama's headstone on it.
Oh,
It
wow.
said, you know, when she passed, her birthday, her name, my little brother's name, and I was like, damn, like shit's just cool, bro. You know, because my mother gave me my first rap name, V Man, and I've been rapping since I was 4 years old. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just cool. Like my mama was a gangster. I was talking to Fat Boy a few days ago in Bay City, and Fat Boy, you know, he's like, "Oh my God, Virgil, I love you." So me and Sophie, we was best friends, and um, he was like, "Yo, mama taught me how to cook hard." You know, like just going on and on. Like mama was walking around Bay City, like, "Where my money at?" You know, like with just savage, with just
Wow.
short, like she was a little pocket rocket, short with so much power. You know, and she was beautiful, man. Everybody loved her. Um, I feel like it was hard with the family with her. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up watching my mother and her mother fist fight in the living room. You know,
Oh, wow.
yeah, but uh that's why sometimes when people be like, "Oh yeah, this for Sophie, or Sophie this, or Sophie that," and I'm like, "Man, none of you motherfuckers like all y'all traded her, all y'all turned y'all's back on her." There was some people that were supposed to fight for me in court when my mother died, because they knew, but they didn't, like, you know what I'm saying, like they backed out, you know what I'm saying.
Fight for you in court, like how?
So when my mother passed away, my mama was already planning on giving me to my nanny, which is my dad's mother. And the reason why she was gonna give me to her is because he was getting out of prison, and my mama was like, my mama was gangster, like shit, like cooking crack and selling this shit. I'm like, people fucked up in our house, you know what I'm saying. So like, she knew she was already fucking up and probably finna go to jail. And I was just bad. I was a badass little kid, you know. I was in first grade, not coming home till 10 o'clock at night already, you know. And she would just be. I remember her crying, and she'd just be like, "I can't take care of him, Miss Irma. I don't know what to do with him, all this and that." And my some of my people knew that was on my mother's side. They knew about this, and and they knew that she wanted to give me to Irma. They knew all this, and they knew that Sophie didn't want me to be with my mama's side because it really wasn't too much guidance. She knew that I would almost be fucked over there. I'm not saying that they don't love me, because they definitely love me. It's just they just weren't heavy hand on the rules and shit. You know what I'm saying?
How old were you at the time?
My mama passed.
Yeah.
I was 8, and but I was already grown. You know what I'm saying? I was already grown, and so when I hear those people, like, oh yeah, Sophie this and that, I'm like, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all left my mama out there dry. For real, like everybody in my family left my mama dry like that. I like my mama's. She was close with Sabrina, my dear Sabrina. I know that for sure, but that's because we all lived together. You know what I'm saying? I know my dear Sabrina and my cousin Homer too. My cousin Homer was close with my mama. I never seen my mother respect any other woman except for my nanny and maybe my step. My mama used to take me to my stepmama. We would meet halfway, and my stepmama would take me to go see my dad in prison. And I used to be rapping to him through a glass on the phone.
Really?
Yeah. I used to be rapping the radio, and he'd be like, fuck that radio. I want to hear what you got to say. You know? I'd be doing my push-ups, my sit-ups. Dad, look at me, check me out. I hit jumping jacks, all this and that. I knuckle, and we would twist it. And he would say, lock it up. He'd get him dap, and he'd say, lock it up. You know? I was just telling Fee, every time I go visit him, he would always ask for a Sprite and some Kit Kats. I used to go to get the coins and take them to the guards. I'd be like, man, something I got, but I'd let me take my daddy home. He did it a long time. He did about 6 years, man. He tell me all the time that prison taught him how to be a political person, you know, and a politician. And also, you know, because like it's you can't you have to follow other rules in there now. Like let's say let's say me and you got problems. I gotta go to whoever your leader is or somebody what's going on in your situation and be like, say, but I can't just go over there because I'm gonna start like a race war or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everything has a reaction, you know, and you just gotta have permission from your hires. I don't know too much about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never been to prison and things like that, but you know what I'm saying? I know a little bit, you know, just getting around.
That's a crazy statement.
I was already grown. Like I looked at a picture, I seen a picture of me holding this basketball when I was a kid, and I remember holding this basketball. It grew in the dark, and I remember like playing with it. I remember being with it, holding it, just seeing it around the house. Then I looked at a picture of myself holding it, and I was like, damn. Like I looked like I was a child, not even a kid, like a baby still. And I was already feeling like I was already looking at my teachers like, bitch, I don't know what fucking is, but I will fuck you. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like I was already watching like Hustle and Flow, Scarface, you know, because my parents were still kids. You know what I'm saying? So like I just got to be a kid. They should like 18. I remember watching Scarface all the time with my mama, and every single time before she died, she'd be like, Tony, turn around, Tony. Like, it's gonna change something. But yeah, I remember that was the movie that made her cry.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. She cried for Scarface.
Yeah, she cried when Tony died. She was fucked up about that shit.
That's hilarious. Mm-hmm. She cried when Tony died.
I remember it was me, SB, Quincy, and I feel like Romeo. Romeo was definitely with us, and Keelan might have been alive. Yeah, he was, because Joseph was definitely alive. These are all my cousins. Like, I never needed friends because I always had siblings. And I was the oldest of all of them. So, like, man, I'm making a pallet. I got all of us sleeping in the living room together. And, you know, like I said, my parents were still kids kids, so they out doing kid stuff at the club, partying and all this and that. So while they're doing that, I'm playing Scarface and all this other shit, you know. But I remember we was eating in bed one time, and my mother comes in and she wake SB up. SB, we whipped those bitches ass, all this and that. We got them. Like my mama just got into a bar fight with somebody and came home talking about, yeah, we whipped them bitches ass. I remember smelling the cold night on her. Does that make sense? Like you ever like it's cold at night and then you're inside and then somebody come in, it's like you can feel the cold on them and like smell it and shit. Like I don't know how to explain it. I just felt the cold come off of her body. And I always knew she was around because of her high heels. Like when she would pick me up from daycare, I always knew my mama. She don't want to come in high heels, you know. And yeah, she was just crazy. Her name was Sophia Gaskin. Sophia and Gaskin.
Not crazy way to grow up.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I mean, it's definitely worse. You know what I'm saying? It's not even crazy. It's just we was just living. I remember I wasn't even sitting in car seats. Like my mother would be driving, holding my little baby brother, and I'd be standing in the passenger seat with my arm on the seat like this. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, just living like, you know,
just wild.
Yeah.
But that's a good way to develop a rapper.
Correct. My mama, so boys would come around and they'd be like, you know what I'm saying? My mama would always tell them, Sophie, my son gonna be a rapper. You know, they'd be Sophie, all right, Sophie. You know what I'm saying? No, my son gonna be a rapper. I was failing every class in the first grade, and my Tia Rosario told me this story. My Tia Rosario she's not my Tia, but like we're very close, so like they're family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. And she was actually in the car with my mother when she passed, and she, you know, they were tight, man. And she told me that I was failing every class in the first grade, and all her and her friends were like, Sophie, he failing in the first grade. Like, what the fuck going on? He's failing. Stop, you know? And she was like, fuck that school. My son gonna be a rapper. My dad would wake me up before school at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when I was in the 7th grade. And he'd wake me up and be like, son, you ready to whoop ass? I gotta get ready for school. He's like, fuck school. You ready to get down there and whoop ass? And he wasn't saying fuck school because, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he always pressed, like, being good and getting knowledge, you know what I'm saying? But, like, he knew I didn't give a fuck. He knew I was just saying that. So he's like, in his mind, he's like, motherfucker, you gonna get up and come down here and rap, you know? Because he would party every night, and he had the shit that people wanted. And women wanted to be with him, and men wanted to be him. So every night after they get done partying, Monday through Sunday, he'd always bring the party back home, and he would have me a house full of women sitting on the fucking stairs, lined up, one sitting on the refrigerator. We had two. I had a massive, and he was mixed with Press Canaria. I think I said that right. His name was Bronson, like Charles Bronson. He was Brindle, and his eyes were orange, lit up, orange. Oh man, just a beast. And I could see the house, and we were living in a duplex, so then it looked like it's even more crowded, you know. And my dad would play like a Ghetto Boys beat, just like 5 minutes fucking long if you don't know. So I'm about 2-3 minutes in, and he's like, "What the fuck you slowing down for? The beat ain't over." And I had to jump back on and not eat these grown ass men alive. Alive.
And how were you writing your raps back then? Were you writing them in your head, or were you writing them?
Nah, everything was on the pad.
Yeah.
I had everything in notebooks. I was supposed to be taking notes in school, and I'm writing. You know,
So,
I didn't do anything else except for write, draw, or read.
So from the beginning, that's what you wanted.
It's not what I wanted. It's what my mama wanted. I don't even think I still know what I want to this day.
Really?
I think I just want to be okay. I don't even give a fuck about this money, the fame. I don't give a fuck about. I love the music because I'm blessed and I'm grateful for it. I cherish it because it's my living and I'm comfortable off of it. This is what my mama wanted. You know what I'm saying?
So to this day, you're not sure that that's what you want.
I don't think it is. I think what I want is just love. I missed out on a lot of love. I want a family. I just want to be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just want a simple life.
I think that happens for a lot of people when they get pushed into something at a really young age. You hear that with a lot of athletes, a lot of young fighters, a lot of young football players. They're just like, I never knew what I wanted to do. They told me what I wanted to do.
Right.
You know, and then here I am successful. Like, I guess this is all right, but am I even me?
Yeah.
You know, I'm a product.
Correct.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm definitely me, and but this was definitely for my mama.
look, it
Definitely.
worked out.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm
And
thinking how happy she'd be right now.
man, bro, and that's one thing I just want to see her jam my music because I remember being in the backseat watching her jam Ashanti and Ja Rule, and I remember her body language. I remember seeing her move. I remember her beautiful smile when she would sing. I'm like, damn, like
How are you?
I wish I could see her sing
Have a
my
good day.
music. You know,
Wow.
I know she would, and I ain't no bullshit. Like everything I'm talking about, is solid. So like I know she would feel it even more. Like damn, my son gangster. You know,
That's awesome.
yeah, I know she would love it, bro.
Well, that's a beautiful thing, though.
Yeah,
It's kind of amazing.
yeah,
I mean, you think about how many people you touch and inspire, and how many people love your music, how many
correct,
people you excite.
correct,
You know, I mean, you excite people. Those songs come on, people get excited.
correct.
She would be very happy with that.
Yeah, nah, it's a blessing, man. And my father, he tells me all the time, like, man, this shit started in the kitchen. You know, right before I walked onto the rodeo stage, he said, "Son, you're still in the kitchen."
Wow,
And I was like, "I know."
that's cool.
Yeah,
You're in the kitchen, but now there's millions of people.
yeah,
Isn't
for
that
sure.
wild?
Yeah, nah, it's beautiful, man.
How old are you?
I just turned 25 February 6th.
Damn, you're just a baby.
Yeah,
Just a young man.
I'm trying. We getting
That's amazing. When did things really start popping for you?
I would definitely. I don't know because I feel like every time I drop something, that I always had good motion. Like I dropped a music video called Fancy in like 2018, 2019, and which is a lot, but it's not a lot. And it hit like 30K and got stuck. Now it's at like 40K. It might be at more now. Last I ain't took it in a while, but it was like at 40K and got stuck, which is like I said, a lot, but not a lot. But I'm from the country. And like I'm just a kid in the country slash the hood. It wasn't no promo, no nothing. Like I just made a video and I'm doing music because my uncle's got a studio in the house. So of course I'm gonna be doing music. I'm fucked up on drugs. I don't want no job. I don't want to be around nobody. I'm finna do this. And then one day, my cousin, he had a homeboy and he heard the song. He was like, "Bro, I want to jump on it. Let me jump on it." So I was like, "Fuck it, jump on it." And then he was like, "Man, I got a homeboy. I got a buddy, and he be shooting videos." I was like, "Shit, fuck it. What else is there to do?" You know what I'm saying? And we shot the video. We're all doing this just for the fun of it. Like there's nothing else to do. And just dropped it and it went good. Then I dropped another song called La Muerte, maybe about 2 years after that. And when I dropped La Muerte, that's when I was like, all right. I think it was like 2021, maybe 2020. That's when I was like, yeah, like I could do something with this because I'm not rapping no more. I'm actually making songs. There's a difference between rapping and making music. And I think when I wrote La Muerte, that's when I was like, yeah, I think I could do it.
Wow.
Yeah. So then,
too?
yeah, exactly. La Muerte. That's right there. That's my grandma's house and my grandpa's house right in the back. That's all the country.
And how old were you in this?
When did it say that video drop? Oh, okay, no, I reposted it on there. So it's about 5 years ago. I was maybe like 20. Yeah. 20 sound right.
So your whole life, you've been on this path.
Yeah, correct. And you want to know what's crazy? Some people that I talked to like back then in the country, and they like, bro, like I've always looked at you as a rapper. Even kids in school, like people at school that I talked to, like man, like you just always had a rapper. Like I've always just looked at you as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Even in kids at school, like, oh yeah, that's OT, he the rapper. Like bro, I was in Miss Terry's class in 8th grade, and everybody's getting certificates in school. And my buddy Brent, he's like most likely to go in the UFC, most likely to wear a red button-up shirt, most likely, and everybody's getting this stuff. And mine was most likely to be a rapper. So like everything was just like surrounded by it. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Yeah, I remember being at school rapping at lunch, having the teachers and the kids surrounding me. The bells ringing. We supposed to go to the next class, and we still going headstrong.
Wow.
You know, like I've always just had a crowd. I've always been the center of attention. I remember my nanny would take me to Palais Royal to go school shopping when I was like 8th grade. I mean, 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, and I'm rapping to the people in Palais Royal. you know. There was a car show. My mother had just passed. I was probably like 9 years old. And my cousin Daniel took me to this car show. Slim Thug, Zero, and Paul Wall, and them were on stage performing. And while they're on stage performing, the car show's gone over here, and then they got a bunch of vendors in their pop-ups. And this one dude has a microphone at his pop-up, and he's trying to sell shit. Oh, this and that, yeah, woo woo. And I ended up grabbing his mic, and I started rapping to Zero, and then performing live on stage. I don't even think they know this story. I've never even told them that shit. And But yeah, bro, I was rapping to Paul Wall, Slim Thug, and Zero on stage live while
Wow.
I was probably like 9 years old.
Wow.
You know, I'm seeing all these women, you know what I'm saying, wearing booty shorts and these crop tops, and I'm seeing all these dudes, and they just look clean with the J's. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like I'm in here. You know what I'm saying?
At 9.
Yeah, shit was cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
What were your first influences musically?
Definitely whatever my mama was jamming. She was jamming at Ashanti and Ja Rule. I can't. My dad was jamming everything. My dad was jamming like fucking Offsprings, fucking Tool. He was jamming 3 Day Grace, fucking all that shit. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
mix it up.
Yeah. So like and then on my mama's side of the family, they all gangsters and like chola. So it was like gangster rap music, and then like some like Latino music, and then my dad's side of the family, they're all cowboys, so I'm jamming country and shit like that, you know. Then I go with my dad and he's jamming rock and all this extra shit. So like I just got to, and then once I got older and started discovering music on my own, you know what I'm saying, I've already like rock and rap to Latino music to country. So like how farther can I go with this? And now my taste in music is just all I'll jam music I don't even know the language to, but if I feel it, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it. I think that's why it's easy for me to just jump in any genre and dominate, because I can feel it and put me in it.
Right. You don't have a restriction in your head of what you can do.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, that's Cowboy Killer.
Correct.
And that's, I think that's one of the reasons why I resonate with so many people, because it's fun and it's like, what is this guy doing here, man?
But it don't sound forced either.
It also doesn't sound like anybody else. Like, you don't sound like anybody else. Like,
I mean,
you never hear people. I play that and people go, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like they get interested. Like,
Correct.
this is different.
Thank you.
It's beautiful when something comes along that just resonates like that. That like you could, there's so many influences out there.
Mhm.
So when someone comes along, you're like, wow, that's a different vibe.
Stevie was definitely my influences for like music like Cowboy Killer.
Yeah.
Yes. Stevie Ray Vaughan. He was a white boy. After every show, he'd be like, "Muchas gracias," and walk off.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandpa, he said he used to be on acid at his shows in Austin all the time.
He performed at my club. We have a photo of him on stage in my club from 1983.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Holy fuck,
When
that's
you
sick.
walk towards the club, when you're downstairs and you're walking towards the stage, there's a photo on the side of the wall. There's two of them of Steve Ray Vaughan on stage at the theater.
You a bad motherfucker, Joe.
We got lucky with that. I didn't even know the history of the place until I bought it.
What was it?
It was at one point in time. It was the Alamo. It's the Ritz Theater on 6th Street.
Oh,
So
no
at one
shit.
point in time was the Alamo Draft House. There it is. That's the photo we have.
Wow.
It was a rock and roll club. It was a punk rock club. It was a nudie movie theater. It was a pool hall.
Wow.
It was like,
so it's already.
So at one point in time was the Alamo Draft House. There it is. That's the photo we have.
Wow.
It was a rock and roll club. It was a punk rock club. It was a nudie movie theater. It was a pool hall.
Wow.
It was like,
so it's already been known for just being the spot.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Wow.
So it was always a cool spot.
That's sick.
And now it's my comedy club.
That's sick.
But it's just there's certain old places where you walk in them and you could feel the memories in the walls. Like I think buildings have memory. I think that's why people don't want to buy a house where someone was murdered in. Yeah, I think buildings have. I think things have memory.
Yeah,
I really do. There's a guy named Rupert Sheldrake. I forget what his discipline is. I think he's an evolutionary biologist or something like that. I forget what he does. But anyway, he's got this theory about memory, and that we have this idea that we are the only things that have memory. But he thinks that everything has memory. That all
and
things
you agree?
Yeah. Psychology researcher. Prefers concept of morphic resonance, a conjecture that lacks mainstream acceptance. He gets criticized as being kind of a loon, but he's got some really fucking interesting ideas, and he's a brilliant guy. He just thinks outside the box. And one of the things he thinks is that everything has some sort of a memory to it. He's not the only one that thinks that.
I want to understand him. Like this table is gonna
it can't tell you things.
Of course.
But this table is different because of all the people that have been in this room talking.
Correct.
And I think there's something real to that.
Yeah, so when I say I agree, I feel like I agree because words are powerful.
Yeah.
Like maybe the word, like
experiences are powerful.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, everything's like words facilitate experiences, right? You go on stage and you're killing it, and everybody in the audience is jamming out. That's an experience, you know. And then will they go back to that place? Maybe they'll go back into the empty someday. Like, I saw that Mexican OT here, right here.
Yeah,
I was sitting right here. You feel it.
yeah,
I think that's why when you go by your old high school, you feel like a loser again. Like, ooh.
yeah.
Like you feel like it makes me feel like I felt when I was 16.
Yeah.
You know, it's something about that. And I know that's a psychological connection that you have, but I also think that high school's got the memories of a bunch of confused, fucked up kids that didn't know what to do with their life, and they were buck wild, yelling and screaming, and school fights and all the chaos. I think it's burned into the walls. I really believe that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That sounds crazy. I've never heard it, but I actually love that.
I think that's what haunted houses are.
What?
Yeah, I think ghosts are real, but I think what a ghost is the like if someone gets brutally murdered in a building. Like so imagine if there's a house and some husband comes home and brutally murders his wife. Nobody wants to buy that fucking house.
Correct.
Nobody wants to buy that house. He stabbed her 100 times in the kitchen. Nobody wants that house.
Right.
You got to level that house to the ground, and still people don't want that land.
Correct.
It's just too fucked up.
Correct.
I think when something truly horrific happens, the experience is so intense and extreme that energy creates like a void.
Yeah,
and you feel that void when you're there. And I think if you're in the right state of mind and you're in a house where someone fell down a flight of stairs and snapped their neck and was in horror, you would feel it.
Yeah,
you would feel it. Yeah, and you might feel them. Their experience might be recorded in a way where it has a little flashback.
Yeah.
And you just like hear someone saying help. Like real softly, you're like, what the fuck is going on? You turn the lights on, no one's there.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck all that, man.
Yeah.
I do agree though. I know I've always believed in God and things like that, you know, because I grew up non-denominational. My nanny always prayed, you know, and things like that. But what made me full on believe it and like spirits and knowing that it's here was I seen bad first. And I was like, well, fucking yin and yang, you know. Yes and no, on and off. Like there's bad, there's got to be good. And after that, that's when I've like been full on prayed up and like full on been trying to get better with the message, you know, because I want to be ready. We got to be ready for that talk, you know. But yeah, no, it gets wicked though, definitely.
I think that's the other thing that makes me uncomfortable as I get older is I've realized that there probably has to be evil in order for good to exist. There's some weird with human beings. There's some very weird balance of good and evil, and it's just like you don't appreciate sunshine unless it rains. You live in LA, you're always used to the sun. The sun's bullshit. Nobody gives a fuck about that sun.
Right.
But man, you live in Portland.
Yeah.
The day it's sunny out, you're like, oh,
yeah.
You're out in the park with a coffee. Oh, this is beautiful. Feel that sun.
Yeah.
It feels so good.
Yeah.
You know, I think we need a balance, and unfortunately, one of the things that creates more good is evil, because someone has to combat that good or combat that evil. And the way you combat that evil is become a better person, become great, become something special.
I like it.
I think that's real, and it's like there's so much evidence of it. If you look at human beings, there's never been a time where there haven't been evil people.
Yeah,
never.
Correct. Not correct.
It's not like one society where everybody figured it out and everybody was cool.
Yeah, correct.
And if they are, it lasts like a couple of years and then it falls apart. You know,
I think.
Hey, Mexico. So they did a survey, and 1 in 3 people say they've snooped through their partner's com/Rogan. What?
I do want to tell you this though before I forget. The wolves you got out there. Have you ever seen the movie Creep?
Creep.
It's like a fucking scary ass movie.
When was that movie from? How long ago?
I don't know. Maybe like 2017, 2016. Maybe?
I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, I would highly advise it.
Yeah?
It reminds me of Peach Fuzz.
Peach Fuzz?
You just gotta watch it. I wouldn't even want to ruin it for you. You know, I don't know if you like movies or not, but bro, it's an amazing movie.
That wolf out there, that's from the American Werewolf in London.
Oh, okay, see.
Yeah, you ever see that movie?
No, I haven't.
Oh, look at this thing.
Yes, Peach Fuzz. Holy fuck.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Bro, please watch it.
Oh, so that guy's the villain? So he's a bad guy with a wolf mask on?
He's not. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you just gotta watch it.
Okay.
He's throwed off, man.
He drives around like that?
You gotta watch it.
Okay. Bro. Oh, they're doing a Creep too. They did
Yeah,
Creep
they
2?
did do a Creep 2.
2014, Creep 2 2017.
There you go.
Underrated horror movie.
So Creep 2 is all right. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Grease. Like, it should have just left it alone with the first one. But
Kind of like Rambo.
correct. Was it Rambo 2?
There's like 3 or 4 Rambos. How many Rambos have there been?
A lot. I think there's even a new one coming out.
Apparently, the last one is hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, my friend Joey Diaz saw the last one. He said, "Dude, it's a comedy. You
Wow.
gotta watch this." Sylvester Stallone is 80 years old. He's killing everybody. he's fucking everybody up, shooting everybody. He kills like 150 people. Apparently, it's ridiculous.
You ever seen Badass with Machete?
Badass.
Yeah, he's like the grandpa, and he got caught whooping these dudes on camera, and he went viral for it. Then he becomes like a hometown hero. And
When was that movie?
Damn, 2012.
I don't think I saw that either.
I ain't gonna lie, I've seen a lot of movies. But that's
when
what
you're on the road.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Watching. My mama had like. So we had the TV, and then there was a big ass entertainment center surrounding it, and it was just filled with movies, DVDs, VHSs down here in the middle. You know, like I remember watching Monkey Bone on VHS.
Oh wow, that's an old one.
Yeah, I've been trying to shoot a video like that. I like Monkey Bone. Whoopi Goldberg's in it and all that.
Yeah,
Land of the Nightmares.
It's funny how Scarface became like the gangster movie, the gangster movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was everybody knew all the words to Scarface.
You know what I think is like the most gangsterous movie ever?
What?
Apocalypto.
Oh, that's good.
Bro,
That's a good one.
And my favorite part is when he escapes them and he goes back in his jungle and he's like, "This is my jungle." Yeah. And then they start getting knocked off one by one. Yeah. The shit's wicked, man. I like that shit.
Movie, man. That's a wicked movie.
I like that one.
And that was back when Mel Gibson, like everybody's like, Mel Gibson fucking crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
They thought of him like that?
Yeah, he got pulled over. He was drunk. He said a bunch of wild shit about Jews.
Wow.
The cops had it recorded.
Damn.
Yeah, and Mel.
Damn, what's up? I feel like lately I've been hearing everybody talk shit about Jews.
It's popular these days.
It's popular these days.
Yeah, it's because of what's going on in Gaza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the Palestinian-Israeli conflict.
Oh yes, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I know she scared the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Bro.
This movie recently described as just like it's a non-stop chase, which is
kind of is, but it's fucking good.
What is a non-stop chase?
Like the whole movie is a chase scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it's just a scene in a movie.
It was a brutal fucking movie too, bro.
Ooh.
Yo, you know what's good? Have you seen Shogun? That series that's on FX?
I can't get in the series.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's good.
This one's good.
Wow.
This one's good.
Wow.
This is on Japan in the 1600s. And these dudes are starving at sea, and their boat washes ashore in Japan. They get captured, and they kill a couple of them. And this one dude, I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's just like showing you the reality. It's very well done.
Yeah.
The reality of life in Japan, in Osaka, in 1600. It's a fucking incredible series. It's so well done.
This is it right here.
Yeah, they did it.
Shogun. Oh, I feel like I've seen like commercials of it.
Yeah,
definitely.
it's new. It's still airing. Like I think they've only aired 3 episodes so far, maybe 4 by now.
Okay, so you're into this. How'd you feel about Ip Man?
Well done.
This is it right here.
Yeah, they did it.
Shogun. Oh, I feel like I've seen like commercials of it.
Yeah,
definitely.
it's new. It's still airing. Like I think they've only aired 3 episodes so far, maybe 4 by now.
Okay, so you're into this. How'd you feel about Ip Man?
I didn't watch Ip Man. I mean, I knew the history of Yip Man, which is I think it's kind of based on who's Bruce Lee's Wing Chun instructor. But I don't get into those kind of movies that much.
Yeah.
Those kind of kung fu movies.
Yeah.
Because too much of my analytical brain for fighting. It's like, why are you fighting like this? Just grab that dude. Kick his legs out from under him. Take him down. Strangle him. This is stupid. This is stupid. Why are you guys standing here in front of each other doing this shit?
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. It just looked cool. My dad always called it pretty fighting.
Yeah. I could never get into kung fu movies. A lot of my friends were into kung fu movies. I'd go, but I didn't get into them.
Scary movies? How you feel about scary movies?
Love scary movies.
That's where I'm at. Like, bro, it's almost like weed ain't enough no more. I need meth. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, yeah, like scary. Because, like, bro, I was already watching scary movies with my mama. Like, that was her favorite. So, like, now I don't even want a scary movie. I want something that's, like, disturbing.
Well, what is that one movie where that dude wears like a clown face and kills everybody?
Bro, you gotta watch Creep. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Creep's a good one.
But this one's like that too. I will watch Creep
For sure.
There's some fucking. It's like real gruesome, horrible shit. And the dude dresses like a clown. They made a couple of them. That's
Terrifier.
Right.
That's my dad's favorite. That's crazy. Like my dad wants him tatted on him. His name's Art the Clown.
Your dad wants him tatted on him. That's amazing.
Yes.
Pull a clip up of Terrifier. Yes. This motherfucker is legitimately terrifying too.
Yes. So he just be smiling.
Yeah, like just
you seen how he fucking cut homegirl from the puss down?
Yeah, not nice. Really not a nice thing to do.
Ooh, look at them teeth.
But it's funny how people disrespect him. They think he's funny. They think he's silly. Like, look at you, fucking loser.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah. They always have to disrespect him first. And then they're like, get away, you fucking stupid clown. Next you know,
he's in that 16-year-old feeling comes back.
Yeah, they're just chopping him up. Look.
He's like, oh, you finna die.
Makes Pennywise look like Krusty. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's a crazy movie, man.
Rob Zombie was also gnarly, too. I was a big fan of his work.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. I got to meet him.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I did a podcast with him back in the day.
Sick. How is he?
He's great. Great.
Yeah,
great.
I believe it.
It's so interesting that guy got really into making horror movies, too.
Yeah.
You know, and he does those same kind of movies, like really.
I feel like he had the best Halloween, too.
Yeah, he had a really good Halloween.
For sure.
How many of those have there been?
Too many.
There's been so many of those movies.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the scary movies now are a little lame, just because like they just make them complete fucking studs. It's more of like an action movie for the scary killer.
Yeah,
like he just comes in and just fucking fuck shit up, goes ape shit. Like, bro, I want to be scared. You know, I don't want to see him fucking take on a whole army.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's an action movie.
I prefer action movies. A good one.
Really?
Yeah, a good action movie.
What's a good action movie?
Well, a stupid good action movie. It's good, but it's not realistic. Is John Wick?
Yeah,
that's a great one.
You need to watch Avengement.
Yeah, Avengement. What's Avengement?
I personally like. I always say that I ain't gonna say he whooped John Wick, but he put John Wick in a fight.
Really?
For sure.
Have you seen Sisu?
Sisu, no, I haven't.
Sisu is about a dude in World War II that's basically like a John Wick in World War II.
Wow. So he
kills like 100 Nazis by himself.
It's fucking amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it sounds sick.
It's a real good movie too. It's real well done.
Sisu.
It's what is it? Is it what country? Finnish? Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, no, fucking Avengement. I forgot what his name was, but like he was a fighter, and he and his brother was, doing some gangster shit. He ended up going down for his brother and fucking, right here. He's in UK.
Avengement.
The prison that he's in is so they call it the meat grinder. Yo, I'm talking about just fucking shit up, bro. Hit him with a napalm. He's like, yeah, bro. He was like, you just gotta callous the mind and callous, like, bro. He was like, man, he's a badass. Look at him. Then that's when he escapes prison. And you know what's my favorite part about him? His heart. Why he does everything that he does in this movie.
Why's that?
You just gotta watch it.
I always feel like I'm being conned when a movie does that. When there's like a hitman with a heart of gold. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. I know what you're doing, bitch. I'm not 12.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, he definitely was doing to be a savage, but like, you might as well end on some good shit.
Yeah, but like there's always like the guy who's the contract killer, but he has rules. Yeah. The person has to be guilty. They have, he has like the whole thing.
Yeah, for sure.
That's like the gray man.
The outfit. Have you seen The Outfit? That's another good one. My dad just put me on that one. It's like some old school gangster time where they wear suits and shit. Mobsters more. I think that's more gangster than me. Like I've always been into the mobs more than like some gangbangers.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like
it's just player to me.
Mob movies.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Like The Godfather and all that. Even the Goodfellas and things like that. It's just player. To me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's something about it. That lifestyle is so appealing to some people that feel like their life is mundane and boring. You know, like that's why The Sopranos was so good.
Yeah.
Like Tony Soprano was a straight up murderer, and he was the hero. A straight up murderer.
Yeah, for sure.
He killed Christopher Moltisanti in his fucking Cadillac Escalade seat.
Jesus.
He just killed him right next to him. He was a killer, but you liked him.
Yeah.
He was a liar, a killer, a thief.
Who were the two brothers? The two brothers. I think it was based on a true story too. They were like from Germany
The
or something.
Craze.
Was that
England.
it?
Yeah.
England. Holy
Craze,
shit.
bro.
Just from the actors in the movie, they look like brutes.
They were brutes.
Yeah, I believe it.
Bro, England didn't play.
Bro, that's what I'm
People
saying.
think about England, they're like fish and chips and
Yeah,
fucking
nah.
tea. Cheerio.
Yeah, nah, there's hood everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
It fucked me up when I saw there was hood outside of Bay City because I thought Bay City was like the only hood in the whole world.
The Cray twins were running.
Look at those two, bro.
Are they from Liverpool? What part of
Look
it?
like they'll smack the shit out of you.
Yeah, they'll fucking stab you right in the dick.
Where's my crumpet?
Where are these guys from?
They look like they just look like
Haggerston.
brutes.
Yeah, mostly in the East End of London from the late 50s until their arrest in 1968. Damn, so they ran shit for 18 years.
That's a good run.
Yeah, the movie's crazy too.
Yeah,
And
no,
the
it
movie
is.
apparently is not too. They didn't take any. Yeah, they didn't take any liberties. It's basically the story, I believe.
That's it.
Yeah. Again, it's weird we like movies about bad people. You know, there's something about that. Strange.
Yeah, because
Sicario.
I don't think I know that one.
Oh, you never saw Sicario? Dude. That's a great fucking movie.
Put me on. Show me.
That's Benicio del Toro, man.
Yeah?
That's a great fucking movie. Sicario is all about Mexican assassins.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude.
Sicario.
Emily Blunt, Benicio del Toro. It's a good fucking movie.
Whoa.
And Taylor Sheridan did it, the guy who did Yellowstone. He did
you know Ryan Bingham?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking met him at the rodeo. He fucks with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that shit
everybody
was cool.
fucks with you, dude, once they hear you.
Yeah, right.
This is a good fucking movie, man. It's heavy.
Nah, that shit looks gnarly.
Yeah, it's a heavy movie.
Yeah. Did you see The Last Purge? It made me think of The Last
No,
Purge.
I don't like those Purge movies.
No? How come?
No.
Why?
Because I get prepared. When
Bro.
I see Purge movies, I start fucking loading magazines.
I feel like we're close to it.
We could be close to it.
Yeah.
I never felt that until the George Floyd riots. When
Really?
the George Floyd riots. Here's the thing about riots. This is my feeling.
Okay.
I support your right to protest,
Right.
but I'm not going to one of those. You know
Right.
why? Because I think protests are a lot like war. I think there's a mode inside the human brain. Let me explain to you. You ever catch a fish? You know, when you catch a fish, the moment that fish is on the line, your whole body gets excited. Like,
Yeah.
oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That is an ancient thing that is in us because it used to be that was survival. If you
Survival
caught
mode.
that fish, your family was going to have food.
Yeah.
That's why you get so excited.
Wow.
I think when people are on the ground marching and they're all together and they're all chanting, that brings war.
Yeah.
It excites that feeling just the
Yeah.
way catching a fish excites that feeling.
Yeah.
I think it excites that feeling of war.
Yeah.
And when you like, no more Trump,
Yeah.
no more Trump, whatever
Next
the fuck
thing you
it
know,
is,
it's fucking
Black
Marvel
Lives
Toast.
Matter, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're looking for someone to say it doesn't matter. You're
Yeah.
looking for someone.
Right.
It's not just a protest. You are stimulating those thoughts of war. You're marching on the ground with your fellow soldiers.
Yeah.
They even call each other comrades.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wild shit that's involved in protest that
Yeah.
excites people in a very dangerous way.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely, I agree.
Mob mentality. That's what mob mentality is.
Yeah.
People always talk about mob mentality. Like if there's something happens, there's a mob of people. People will do wild shit that they will never do normally,
Yeah.
because that excites the war gene. There's a war gene inside of us because every human being has survived war. If you're alive today, that means your genetics survived war. That means somewhere down the line, whether it's bows and arrows or rifles or whatever, if you got to 2024, if your genes got to 2024, for sure there's some war in those genes.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why I will not go to protest. You see, if there's a protest, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah, it's gonna get wicked.
Because it could get wicked. It
Damn,
might
I
not.
never thought of how you said that though. That's crazy. I like that.
It's war. It's war's inside of us, and your body knows when you go to war, you have to switch gears. You have to switch gears, and that's where that's when you beat someone to death with a rock in front of everybody. You would never do that. It was just you and that person. There's something about that experience of being around a lot of people that are all being hostile and all excited together that just fires up parts of people. And also you feel kind of like a badass because you're a part of a gang.
Yeah, I think it's a comfort in knowing that there's a bunch of you, like knowing you like you can't lose.
Which is also like war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, fuck, dude. I just want to love.
Yeah, well, that's a better way to live.
Yeah,
for sure. But you also have a lot now. You know, that's the thing. Once you have a lot, you're like, you know what? I just want to love. But when you don't have a lot, you're like, oh, these motherfuckers have a lot.
It's hard to love.
Shit.
Yeah,
it's hard. Yeah. It's hard to be comfortable.
I do definitely agree because, like, I feel like it was harder to be. Like, I feel like then, like before, I was, chilling and blessed. Man, bro, like my anger was so horrible. Like I remember I'd get done being angry, and when I would be done, like I'd be like, I just want to sleep. Like don't even talk. Yeah, like fuck. Like I just want to sleep. I'd feel like I got jumped. Like I just strained my body. You know what I'm saying? Just being angry.
And for no reason?
Fuck. For the simplest shit, bro. Anything. Like the wind blew the wrong way, and I'd be like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what it was.
It's probably pent up childhood shit.
I feel like it definitely was, but like you said, it's easier to love when you have a lot of it.
Yeah, when things are going great for you, it's easier to love. It's easier to also recognize that you want to kind of like you've experienced bad, and now you're experiencing all this good, and you want to kind of keep that rolling.
Yeah, correct. It makes you want to do good, you know what I'm saying? Or at least me personally, because I know you do, because energy's real. I don't want to say karma or nothing, but like, man, you be a hoe ass motherfucker, some hoe ass shit's eventually gonna catch up to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great way to put it.
Right.
Yeah. Someone should put that on a t-shirt.
Right. I'm telling you, bro. But you do good. Like, man, I just like, bro, relationships is everything too. You know what I'm saying? Because like, just because I don't know how to do it, man, homeboy right here, I'm finna make him my best friend. He gonna do it for me.
Right.
Yeah,
relationships are very, very important. People that don't have friends are lost. The idea that you could be like the only one person having fun, that's not real. You can't have fun unless your friends are having fun. If you're doing great in your life and all your friends are suicidal and depressed, that's not a good time, man.
Yeah, and
you guys go out to dinner,
and if you're good with it, and like they still depressed and shit, like you're thrown off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my boys, like man, I've never ever flew first class ever. And my boy Boomhauer, I started bringing him with me, and I fucking started booking first class because like I want him to experience that shit. Like. Man, what make me happy is seeing my people happy and knowing I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like we be out there chilling and shit like that, and I'll do all this and I'll cater to everybody, and then finally I just sit back, light my joint up, and I just look. And I see my partner over there laughing. I see Cuz right here with some drinks and he laughing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we just chilling. I'm like, damn, I did that.
Yeah. That's a good experience.
I did that.
The problem rappers have.
I do shit for people that I know would never do shit for me. I do it because, like, man, that's just who I am.
Because it feels good to do that.
Yeah.
That's a great sign of your character that you experience that while you're having success. That you want to do good for other people and make other people feel good. That's a great sign.
It make me feel good.
Yeah, you're a wise man. That's a great sign of your character. That's because a lot of people, when they start doing good, they start going, "I'm the fucking man." Yeah, I'm the fucking man.
Now you started off as a nobody, homeboy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Everybody's a nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying. You just happen to be good at that. You know what I'm saying. I just happen to be good at rapping. You know what I'm saying. This shit don't make my dick bigger. You know what I'm saying. Real life.
Imagine if it did.
I would. Yeah, that'd be bad though. You know what I'm saying?
Nas would have the biggest dick on earth.
Rewind.
Rewind,
bro,
yes!
Because it's hard telling the story.
Right.
It's hard telling the story and rhyming.
Right.
It's hard telling the story rhyming and telling the story backwards.
It's a masterclass.
Get the fuck out of here,
Masterclass in writing. I was just listening to Rewind yesterday, and I was thinking that exact same thing. Like, how good is that?
How good is
Smoke goes back in the blunt. Yeah. Bullet goes back in the gun.
Yeah.
It's an amazing
Shoot,
rap.
Don't please.
Yeah, and it's so good. It's so well written.
It makes sense. It feels, it flows, you know what I'm saying?
He's the best writer.
Think so?
He's the best writer. He's the best writer. He's like, his lyrics are so goddamn good. He's the GOAT. But you know who's super underrated and people don't give him his props is Willie D from the Ghetto Boys.
Willie D. And he was knocking motherfuckers out.
Motherfuckers out. He's a legit boxer.
Yeah.
Willie D's a real boxer.
Yeah,
he showed me video of one of his fights, and we were watching on his phone. I was
Bad
like, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is good. Like, you got skills. Like, if you told me this was like a middleweight contender who's coming up, I'd be like, oh, that guy's good.
No shit.
He's good. Willie can knock people the fuck out.
Yeah.
But Willie wrote Fuck a War in 45 minutes. You ever heard Fuck a War?
Mm-mm.
All right. Listen, sorry, YouTube. We're going to have to edit. I need to play this for him.
Let's do it.
With YouTube, we'll cut this out. Can we cut this out? And we'll come back. We'll come back for the Spotify people. You can, whatever. We'll figure it out. But we'll cut this out. Listen to this. Yeah.
I agree, though.
Yeah.
Fuck
Willie, I agree with that, too.
Yeah.
But Willie tells stories.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot going on in his writing.
Yeah, correct.
That's what I love about 90s hip-hop.
Yeah, correct.
Like, the lyrics of 90s hip-hop.
They were saying shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This I grew up on 90s hip-hop. I grew up, like, when I lived in New York, all I did was play pool and do comedy.
Okay.
And when I was playing pool, that was the 90s hip-hop era. People were listening to Cool G Rap and DJ Polo.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, it was a different time, man.
I think, to me, M was the best. M and Big L, when it came to those
Big L.
storytellers.
People forgot about Big L, man.
Bro, Big L is one of the reasons why I'm an animal today.
Really?
A Mexican with no green card showed me who Big L was.
Really?
Yep, my partner Furman.
Wow. I found out about Big L because I was a Gangstar fan. And
Oh,
so
shit.
in the beginning of full clip, it says Big L, rest in peace.
Yeah.
And it goes into that. And I was like, who's Big L?
Oh, and that's when
Yeah.
loophole from
Yeah.
Yep,
And I found out Big L had been murdered. Oh, shit.
Yep. I think I was like in the 7th grade when I found out about him, 8th grade.
Yeah, there's so many hip hop artists, but Cool G Rap is one that I bring up all the time because people forgot about it.
Tech 9 too.
Tech
9 is another bad. I remember I was jamming Tech 9, Yellow Wolf, and all these dudes. Like I was jamming Worldwide Choppers, and people would be like, "Turn this shit off!" Like,
wow,
what the fuck? I'd be like, "Bitch, y'all are tripping." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, but their minds wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? They was like on that. I think mumble rap was barely coming out. The fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
the drugged up SoundCloud rappers was here, so like all that shit was out the window to them.
Well, people forgot about some of the great Mexican hip hop too, like Kid Frost.
Kid Frost was cool.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know Lil Bing and Big Flake.
No, I don't.
Yeah, those are some Texas Mexicans. They was like really the shit. And my
Yeah.
uncles too. My uncles was like they was SPM to me. And
Yeah.
they was hard. So like even just having my uncles, them being my Mexican mentors, you know what I'm saying? Like they was ripping shit, real life.
Nice.
Ripping shit up.
That's what, like, if you wanted to develop a rapper, like you kind of was
The perfect story for
it. It was like you got your PhD in the streets.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Even my dad, like, he put me through gladiator school with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I remember being like, Dad, I don't want to rap. Because everybody was trying to be a rapper. Dad, I don't want to be a rapper no more. He'd be like, shut the fuck up. Get on this beat. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would have me rap, not because he wanted me to be better, not because, like, he wanted me to push me. Like, he was being selfish.
Yeah.
It was his entertainment.
Yeah, but also he probably knew that that's the only way to really develop a man correctly.
Correct, but I don't think that was on his mind.
No?
I think he was like...
Have you talked to him about this?
He was just... I mean, I hear him talk about it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he would just be fucked up. Like, get down here. I want to hear you. You know? Because he been hearing me since forever.
Right.
Since I was rapping through a window.
Well, there is a lot of that with parents of athletes. You know, like that they couldn't make it in the sport, but then they're like super involved parents, and they forced their kid to train and go to camps. And all
But nobody in my family did music.
No one.
No one.
Really?
Mm-mm.
So it's just your dad just loved it, and he wanted you to do it.
My mama loved it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then my dad was just a fan of it.
Wow.
You know?
Well, that's fucking dope. Having your dad be a fan of your shit.
Yeah, that's also another thing that I was super grateful for, because there was a lot of kids that I was growing up with, and they were like, their parents like drilled them to be something else, you know, exactly what you were saying. And like, man, fuck all that. Even my stepmama, like, she wanted me to go. Bro, I took the ASVAB like 5 times and failed every time. I even cheated and still failed. You know what I'm saying? Real life. I got the ASVAB for dummies, ripped those out of the fucking page, put them in my pants, went in there trying to look for answers, still failed. Like, it just wasn't for me. And my grandpa Skip, he was like, Virgil, he was like, he said, do what the fuck Virgil wants to do. He said, but whatever it is, just make sure you fucking do it. So if you want to be a rapper, you can be a rapper, but make sure you fucking do it. And he's like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have a job. You're going to want a phone. Now you got a phone bill. You're going to want a car to move around to go to these shows. You're going to have fucking card notes and all this extra shit. And he just, just giving me game on it. And his story, like his main thing to get to me was just do it though. You know, fucking do it.
Just do it.
Do whatever you want to do. Just do it.
But that's a big thing in life, is just doing things.
Yeah.
So many people
the hardest
just
part is showing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
Correct.
To this day, the hardest part going to the gym is actually deciding you're going to go, getting in there. And then once you get going, it's pretty easy.
Oh, fuck, I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah. Even when it's hard, it's like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I've done this forever.
Yeah, correct.
And you get accustomed to doing it. And then if you're like, that's where your dad like really served you well, because he made you do it. Even if it was for his entertainment, damn, you got something out of that.
Yeah.
Think about all those reps you put in.
Yeah.
All those times you were rapping from the time you were a little kid, all those reps, just constant reps, constant
now it's muscle
reps.
memory at this point.
Exactly. It's part of you. It's like you could wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, start rapping.
Yeah,
and
correct.
you fire right up.
Correct.
Yeah, it becomes a part of you. And that only happens through repetition. You got to get those reps in.
Yeah, correct.
It's no other way around. There's no shortcuts. There's no easy road. When you meet a dude and he's a bad motherfucker and he's 24 or 25, you go, how long you been doing this? I was a little kid.
Yeah, like that's what I try to tell people. Like I try to compare. Like there's some people, like as soon as they were walking, they were in karate.
Right.
As soon as I was talking, I was rapping.
Yeah.
Like music is what taught me. It didn't teach me how to English and how to talk, but it taught me like how to put shit together. Really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If that makes sense.
It does make sense, because you're formulating raps. You're not just talking to your friends. You're formulating shit that's going to be entertaining. So it's exciting, that creative part of your mind. And again, you're developing that way.
Yes.
And you're developing that way with the internet.
Correct.
So you have the influence of all these rappers. You could get anybody who ever lived. You can listen to 100 Miles and Running. You can listen to Eminem shit. You can listen to Snoop Dogg shit. You can listen to anything, anytime you want. It's a magical time for someone to be inspired and influenced.
Correct. I agree. Damn, that's beautiful. Especially MTV music videos. I don't know if you remember.
Yes,
that.
I remember those.
So my nanny, she was working at the plant. So like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, we're up. She's taking me to the babysitters. I'm putting MTV on because I want to watch some shit. Music videos start playing. You know, I remember watching the Black Keys. And they had that Tighten Up.
Yeah.
And I remember being a kid watching that. Like, I want to do music like that.
Bro, those guys are the coolest.
I've never met them, but
how long are you here for?
I gotta be in South Padre tomorrow, and then California for Rolling Loud. I'll be back on the 18th.
Tomorrow, I'm going to see the Black Keys at Stubbs in town. Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, bro. I took them to the club Tuesday night. They came. They did the podcast. We hung out. I got a little too high. I was barbecued. Yeah. But it was just a little. I just love them so much. They're so cool. And Patrick is hilarious.
I believe
that dude is funny like a comedian.
Yeah, no
shit.
He's
He's funny. I told him, I go, Don, I don't want to fuck up your life, man, but you could do comedy.
Yeah,
like
right,
you 100%. Because there's dudes you meet like that could do. Like I used to work for this dude who's a private investigator.
I feel like being funny though in a comedian is different.
It's only a little different. It's next door neighbors. You just got to figure out how to go over.
Yeah, but
it's like, it's a skill. You learn how to do it. It's going to take time, but you can do it.
I believe it.
It's like a podcast. I tell everyone, if you are an interesting person to talk to, you could have a podcast.
Correct.
But you got to learn how to do it.
Correct.
You got to learn how to not interrupt people. You got to learn how to like bring the most out of them. You got to learn the flow of the conversation. It seems like it's just talking, because it is just talking, but it's an art form.
Correct.
And being funny, if you're funny with your friends, you can do it. Correct. You just have to figure out how to do it.
Yeah. I definitely agree. But like to me, I feel like it would be hard just because like my mind's already so everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, like I suck at focusing. But
you focus when you rap.
Oh, that's it.
But that's it. But that's all you need. A thing that you know you could do that now.
Yeah.
Bro, you as good as you are, you could do anything you wanted. you could do anything. If you decided to stop rapping and you got super excited about making cars, you'd make the dopest cars.
Correct.
It's just a thing that a person, it's Miyamoto Musashi, who's a samurai in the 1400s. He wrote this book called The Book of Five Rings, and it's about strategy. Miyamoto Musashi killed 60 men in one-on-one combat.
Jesus.
He was like a legendary samurai. I have him tattooed on my arm. My whole right sleeve is Miyamoto Musashi.
That's it.
Because he said this one thing, and I read this when I was like 16 years old. Once you know the way broadly, you can see it in all things.
Once you know the way broadly, you can see it in all things.
Once you become a master at something, you can see what it takes to be a master in all things.
Oh, okay.
That's one of the reasons why I enjoy music so much. This guy, I have no musical ability at all. I have nothing. I have no talent. So I've never tried. So I see people do music. I'm like, yeah, just make it magic. Look at this magic experience. This dude's up there just singing and dancing and playing music, and my whole body's excited. It's like I'm on a drug. I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
It's magic. I love it. It's there's something about it, man. It's like when you see people at the top of their game with anything. It's so exciting.
Yeah, not correct.
That's what it is. And the way you do that with rap, bro, you would just have to have a thing that you love the way you love rapping. If there was a thing that came along and you loved that thing as much as what is painting, whatever the fuck it is,
I'd dominate.
You would dominate.
Yeah, correct.
You would dominate.
I agree.
Yeah, because you would have the same focus and energy that you have with your music that you would have with that.
Yeah, that's why I'm grateful for the music, man. Because I just that other shit, I feel like I just always sucked at. Like, I have zero patience. I suck at talking to people. I don't want to talk to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Fucking.
But you're good talking right now.
Yeah, because I want to talk to you.
Yeah, but that's what it is. That's what it's all. Well, that's the secret to this podcast. I only talk to people I want to talk to.
Correct.
So I just reached out to you. I was like, this dude seems cool as fuck. I want to talk to him.
I thank you.
But that's how I do the show. I just only find people like, what's the Black Keys? I can't wait to talk to them.
Yeah.
I would talk to them at a diner. I talk to them anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's go to the park and talk. Okay. I want to talk to you.
Yeah, that's it.
I love talking to interesting people because I think it changes the way you see the world.
Yeah.
You see the world through their eyes. Like, I feel like you get a little something out of a person every time you sit and talk to them.
You ever met somebody and you were like, man, you throwed off, but I almost get it.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. Comedians, man. Comedians, almost all of them are off in some way.
Yeah.
To want to be standing on stage and make people laugh, tell stories, and that's hard to do, man.
No, yeah, bro, definitely. Like
so
I said,
to want to do that,
and then being able to go from a story to another one, and then bring it right back in where you put, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a bad motherfucker, bro.
It takes a lot of work, but it's just like rap or like anything else. It's just time and reps, and you're like trying to make it better.
Correct.
Like looking at it all the time, fucking with it, twisting it around, changing it, adding to it, taking it away, editing it. But that's a thing. Like all things, when you really put your mind and your soul to it, all things just. You find where the best version of it is.
What genre of music was like the first thing you heard and you were like, this is the music I want to listen to?
Man, I was real lucky that...
Because you fucked me up with the Ghetto Boys.
Oh, I love Ghetto Boys.
That's it.
I love Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love 90s rap. I love a lot of East Coast 90s rap. Like I said, Cool G rap. You ever heard... do you know who the Brand New Heavies are?
No.
The Brand New Heavies they're like a jazz group that did collaborations with like Gangstar. They did a thing called the Heavy Rhyme Experience. So it was this one CD they put out in the 90s, and they did like jazz music, but they had like play Death Threat by Cool G Rap. One more. This is the last one, I promise. Sorry, YouTube. We're going to have to sneak this out.
I'm pretty a fan of, all that type of shit.
You were just saying that you think rap came from jazz?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Really?
I think rap came from jazz. I mean, listen to it. You know what I'm saying? It's got like a groove. It's got that bounce.
Yeah.
It's got that kick in there.
Well, I think they made those sounds specifically so people could rap over it, like live music. But a friend of mine...
The Roots?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The Roots had some fucking great jams.
I can't wait. You know what? I feel like this is a perfect podcast to say it on. I can't wait until rock it comes back, because like I feel like rock is slowly dying, bro, and like I want it to stay alive forever. Like I can't wait till a good rock band come back out and they feel like a 3-Day Grace or like a Crossfade. They feel like a, something like that.
Do I think there's just cycles of things? I think if one killer band comes out now, a bunch will emerge.
Yeah, because they made it cool again.
Yeah,
but not because like they haven't been found. Like they're out right now.
Probably. We just don't know who they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's another me coming around somewhere.
Probably.
It definitely is.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta find, bro. They like prisons. Prisons are filled up with some badass motherfuckers, bro.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I've met a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people in prison. Like, bro, they master that shit. Like you said, like they're with it every day, twisting it, pulling it, figuring it out, adding shit, taking it out. Like
no distractions.
Like, bro, there's motherfuckers in there making fucking tattoo guns with nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
doing
bro,
amazing tattoos.
Come on, bro.
Bro, you've seen some. I'm sure you've seen some prison tattoos are insanely good.
Yeah, a lot of my dad's in prison. His are crazy.
Some dudes inside are so talented, and because they have to be so ingenious to take like pens and and figure out
and
a
then
way
a single needle at that.
Yep.
A spring to a pen. Fucking toothbrush and a motor from something.
Batteries.
Yeah, like what
fucking
the
electric
fuck?
toothbrush.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's some bad motherfuckers in there. But all right. So my Theo Chewy, he had me and my cousin Romeo in bars when we were like 5 years old in Mexico, and like little border towns, Matamoros and things like that, and Laredo, Eagle Pass, and I remember there was this Mexican, and he was from Mexico, and he was I don't know if he was slow or simple-minded or what. There was something off about him, and he couldn't do a lot. But there was one thing he could do, and it was this old school boombox radio, the speakers, all the keys, like the square one, old school ones, and fucking, he would bust that motherfucker down to springs and screws and fucking put it back together.
Wow.
Bro, like bust that shit down to like springs, bro. Like I don't even know, like just like whatever, like to the smallest piece, and then put that shit back together. Shit was sick.
Yeah, there's mechanics out there.
Yeah, some people people like they, even if they don't know how to do anything else like that right there. Yeah, that's what he knows.
They get obsessed with it. They get obsessed with part numbers and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, they know where the gaskets go.
That OCD stuff, like I've seen somebody open a door and they'll open and shut it, open and shut it, open and shut it, and then walk through.
Yeah.
Is that some form of throw off?
Yeah, that's throw off.
Definitely,
for sure.
Right?
Yeah, 100%. They wash their hands like 15 times in a row. They can't stop.
That's
Some
crazy.
people have to touch a door 3 times before they go through it. Yeah.
I feel like I have to do this, but I've done this since a kid though, especially now.
Touching your fingers?
No, like
doing that with your nails?
Yeah. I don't know why.
It's just a tick. That's just a thing you like to do. OCD is a disease. That's a mental health disease. Yeah, I know people who've had it.
They made something called Snapchat syndrome. Did you see that?
What's that?
That's fucking stupid. That's in the dictionary now. So the people, like, they're going to get surgery to look like these filters.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You're really only supposed to, like, God made you to give a fuck about what your family thinks, and you meet, like, your cousin, your brother, your grandma, your even once, like, it's your third cousin, fuck them.
Snapchat dysmorphia, a body image disorder characterized by the need to heavily edit one's own digital image. At its most severe, the disorder may cause people to seek out cosmetic procedures in order to replicate the altered images they present online.
That's ill. That's ill, crazy. Bro. That's sick as fuck.
Well, that is one thing that's happening with social media. It's twisting people's ideas of what's real.
Yeah, bro. No, and I don't know about y'all, but like to me, like there's such thing as too much. But like the women from 2003. You know what I'm saying? Like when who was it? Paris Hilton that made it fucking cute to wear the jeans like below her waist. Mm-hmm. Those type of women, like at Jennifer Aniston. Oh my god,
I like that.
Oh my god, bro.
Yes, that's your one.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
I'd still get her pregnant to this day. Yeah,
it might be hard. She's like 50.
Yeah, bro.
But I mean, probably no eggs left.
She's a bad motherfucker. I bet she got a few in there. For real. For real. That's a bad motherfucker right there.
Imagine if, like, 4 months later, we hear you got her pregnant. She reaches out.
We're going to hope. We're going to wish for the best.
She loves your music. She wants to meet up.
Mexican.
She's just bored with life and dating these dopey white dudes.
Dude.
Just decides to step up.
Fuck, man. I mean, shit, you know.
A real Mexican rapper. There's her.
Oof. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Damn. Like, bro.
Damn.
Why you picked the one with the dudes?
Well, yeah. Why did you? She's naked. But isn't there other naked? Well, how about that one right there where she's the boobs, the blue one?
Bro,
that's a good one too.
At her.
How about that blue one on the far right next to that? Yeah, look at
That's
Oh,
Jesus,
that's not real?
bro.
Oh, that's not real.
Yeah, that's why I didn't pick that.
Damn.
Oh,
It looks good, though.
yeah.
That's new. That's more recent. I was trying to go with the 90s.
She looked good even with age. Oh, that's Friends. That's her. That's
Yeah.
prime. That's like, fuck, bitch. You crazy. Shit sick.
Yeah. A lot of dudes fell in love with her on TV.
Fuck, dude. It's easy. Like, man, look at her, bro.
That's got to be a weird world walking around where everybody wants to fuck you.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Think so?
100%.
Yeah, maybe.
Imagine just being a regular hot woman.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, people are bullshitting you.
Yeah, you know what? I agree, bro. Because there was a few days ago, I was at a show, and these girls were like, they were whistling. I feel like one smacked me in my ass when I was like, imagine like a group of girls like leaning against the wall like this, all thugged out and shit. And I just walked past and they're all harassing me. I'm like, oh my God, this is what girls feel like? Like, makes me never want to do it again. Fuck.
Yeah,
But-
it's even worse. Like, I've been hit on by guys. I used to work out at a gay gym. There was a gym on Cole
Hold
Street.
on, wait.
Yeah. When I did news radio, the sitcom.
But why the gay gym?
Because I didn't know it was gay. It was
Mm.
just a Gold's Gym, but it was all gay clientele because it was a gay neighborhood.
Wow.
So it was close to the studio, so I could go during my
Hey,
lunch break. I get to work with bros. No. They weren't like, hey. They were like, hey, what's up?
Ooh,
They were like them hard gay dudes with fucking Timberlands on and mustaches. And they were all like spotting each other, and they all wore the shortest of shorts. It was wild.
Shit.
Pink tank tops. These dudes were men. It was like a gay disco.
You ever seen gay disco?
Bro, I'm not kidding, man. It was like a gay, like I was one of maybe 3 or 4 straight men in that whole building.
What the fuck am I doing?
And the women were like, they were like a mirage. They would walk through, nobody would even notice them.
Wow.
The women, they must have loved it. The women
Yeah.
could just work out there and get no attention. But dudes would try to spot you for no reason. You just spot, bro? Like, just so they could dangle their nuts over your head. Like, hey, man, I'm good. Get out of here.
You ever
Leave
seen
me
Balls
alone.
of Fury?
Balls of Fury?
It's a ping pong movie.
No.
Oh,
No.
fuck, please, bro.
What is Balls of Fury?
They were fucking sex slaves, and then he was like, yeah. Nah, he was like, I shouldn't. He was like, you know what? I'll do it. Fuck it. And they were like, bet. Well, here come the sex slaves, and it's like 6'5" dude, swole as fuck. I imagine exactly what you're saying right now. And they just walking in. Look at this shit. Hold on. Yeah, it's homeboy hit the bottle of water.
Oh, Christopher Walken.
Yeah, that's how he talks.
That guy's great.
Who's the
Christopher Walken's
fucking-
great and everything. It's a ping pong movie.
George Lopez,
George
Terry
Lopez is in it.
Crews,
Oh shit! What year was this?
like 07. Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
wow! Fucking ping pong movie. That's hilarious.
Homeboy
Patton
right here.
Oswalt. Oh, this is hilarious.
Nah, you definitely have to watch it. I feel like they don't make movies like this no more, man. Oh,
Yeah.
bro, she's another one. When I saw her, I was like, man.
It's hard to make a comedy now because everyone's scared to offend anybody.
Yeah, everybody lives in their fucking emotions. Like, bro,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck? No llores, vato. It only burns for a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, with comedy, they're just worried about getting protested.
South Park
and
is still a
canceled.
thing. That's
I
all out the
know,
window.
But South Park has got the ultimate cheat code.
What?
It's a cartoon, and they don't look at all like people. And you could have them doing wild shit. You could have them die. You could like, oh, they killed Kenny, you bastards. You could have people stuff people up their asses. Remember when that teacher stuffed Paris Hilton up his ass?
No, but I remember when he put the gerbil in his ass. You remember that
Yeah.
one?
That guy put everything in his ass.
Dude.
South Park is the ultimate
They had
show.
Jesus and Hitler. Fuck
Yeah,
him.
they did.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Bro, nah, South
Look,
Park
he
was on some
stuffs.
shit.
He stuffs. They were in a hoe off. He stuffed Paris Hilton up his ass to win the hoe off.
Holy
Look at that.
shit. Keistered her.
Right up to the shoes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What would you do if you came in here and you seen fucking like this tall ass motherfucker and you just see his feet hanging out dangling from the ass?
I would be very
Would you help?
confused. Yeah, I'd help him for sure. I would have to.
Would you
Yeah.
fight him and then pull him out, or would you try
I
to
would shoot
pull
him. Yeah, you shoot him. You're not the guy can stuff a man up his ass. You have to shoot that guy.
Yeah,
And you have to shoot him in the head, otherwise you're gonna hurt your friend because your friend's stuffed
was
in his
just
body
thinking
cavity. Yeah. Imagine if I shot him in the chest and I killed Jamie.
No, Jamie.
No, you have to shoot him in the head.
They killed
And then-
Jamie.
And then you'd have to get people to help you, and you have to put your feet on his ass.
Oh, fuck.
Are you doing the mouth to mouth on me afterwards?
I think I'm gonna have to. I love you. I love you. You're my friend. I'm not gonna let you die.
Dude, my dad was like 2 elbows deep in a cow one time trying to help it give birth.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I thought of when you said that.
Yeah, when they get in there, man, they get in there. They're pulling babies out and shit.
Ugh.
It's a rough world, but that's how people lived forever.
Yeah. I know. I had a buddy. He was like 14 years old, and he was already for a living neutering bulls.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, "You're a bad motherfucker, yo."
Jesus.
He was showing me videos, snipping the balls and spraying it with some purple spray. He's like, I was like, bro, that nigga, he gonna fuck you up.
How do they do that? Are the bulls contained in a like?
Yeah,
a pen?
it's like in a little pen, like like those pins right before they jump out when they're bull riding,
like that, and then the balls are hanging out there, and they just reach in and grab them.
Mm-hmm. Cut them bad boys,
well, and then they eat them. Rocky Mountain oysters.
Do they? Oh, yeah. Have you ever had them?
Yeah,
they good.
Had them. It's not something I would order.
Is it fat?
Yeah, it's like mushy meat. Yeah, it's a meat. It's like an organ meat. Mm-hmm. You know, like, do you eat organs?
I don't think so.
I eat liver. I eat a lot of liver.
I think I've had liver.
I had liver for breakfast.
Really?
Yeah, I had elk liver for breakfast.
I saw that elk you knocked down out there. Yeah. That was sick.
Yeah, that's what I mostly eat. But
no shit.
Yeah,
elk?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, it's really good for you. And it's wild protein. You don't have to worry about any hormones or bullshit. But
it's expensive, right? Or
I don't
eat
elk
catch
nuts. Yeah, I go get it.
Sick.
Yeah, I go out there in the mountains. And get
that's one thing because I hunt. I'll take you. Oh, you're in Texas. I'll bring you back over there where I'm at. We'll be in a helicopter shooting pigs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been invited to do that, but my problem with that is that I don't think they eat those pigs.
No,
I think
we
they
don't.
Just leave
them there.
Yeah.
Is that a problem with you?
No, it's not a problem because it has to be done.
Yes,
it does have to be done.
You can't do that to deers, though. You can't do that to anything else.
They do it in other countries.
No, that's fucked.
They do it in Australia and in New Zealand because they get overpopulated, so they start gunning them down with helicopters.
Yeah, see, I got like a fat ass AR. You know what I'm saying? That I blow these motherfuckers down. But bro, seeing you and watching you what you do, I've wanted to get on a bow now.
Yeah,
for the longest. But you got to be a bad motherfucker though, bro.
It's a lot of discipline.
Like when I think of the bow and arrow and I see you hit that hell, you look like a fucking Viking, bro. That shit looks badass.
Well, I've been doing it a long time.
You know,
I've been doing archery for 12 years now.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And I do it. You know, I've got a little bit of injury right now. No, I got a little bit of a tendonitis in my neck when it like flares up when I'm at full draw. Mm-hmm. So I haven't shot at all for a month. Wow. So for 1 month, I've just been like walking around my house going like this. Because usually it's a part of like every day. Every day I get in front of that target, shoot at least 100 arrows.
Damn, that's sick.
It has to be a part of your muscle memory.
Yeah.
In order to be able to do it when you're under pressure, when you're hunting, you have to have ultimate confidence in your ability. And even then, it's like so much wild shit happening. Animals moving, they're screaming at each other. You ever heard an elk scream?
No, but I bet it's crazy.
And when you're in the mountains and you hear that, it sounds like a
insane,
a mythical creature. Yeah, it doesn't even sound like a real animal. Damn. When they come, like sometimes you're on a trail and you're hiding.
Wow.
Yeah. And when it's like right up next to you, like there's times where you're like in the woods hiding. You're hiding behind a tree and these motherfuckers are walking through the trail. So he's doing this 30 feet from you, 40 feet from you.
Yeah.
And you're trying to find when you can pull your bow back. Like you hear him walking, but you don't want him to see you. So you're like, you got to stay totally still and wait till he turns his head away. And then you're at full draw and they're screaming.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like you gotta have patience just fishing. I know you gotta have patience with that shit.
Yeah, you have to patience. You have to be fit.
That's another thing.
You have to go to the mountains, and you have to be able to hike 8 miles, 10 miles in a day.
I didn't even think of that. Fuck all that.
It's hard. Dude. You have to eat a lot of food. You have to drink a lot of water and electrolytes. So you got to be ready. You can get dehydrated out there easy.
Yeah, I believe it.
You
definitely.
get worn the fuck out.
And then I'm sure you're going somewhere higher. You know what I'm saying? Now you got less oxygen and all that shit.
Oh, we're at like 8,000 feet most of the time.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Well, the elk, they don't want to be around you. They want to hide up in the place where it's tough to get.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What about a ram? I've always wanted to catch a ram.
I've never done that, but they're beautiful.
Yeah, I just honestly, bro, I don't even think I want to catch one. Like I feel like I've always thought rams were like my spirit animal.
Really?
Yeah.
Rams?
Yeah. They just mind their business and stay the fuck out of the way. You know what I'm saying? They go and do what they gotta do, bring it back, and then like, bro, like they just look handsome.
And they headbutt each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you know, Busta Rhymes, of course, right?
Yeah, sure.
The breaking neck music video when he fucking headbutted the ram. I met Busta when I fucking met him. I brought that up and he went into full on character mode.
That's amazing.
Yeah, shit. Shout out Busta. Cause like I've met some people and I was like, that I was fans of, and I'm like, oh, I bet you ain't shit, ho. You know,
really?
yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. And that's also another thing. I'm grateful that you're you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm enjoying this. There's some people, like I said, I met them. I'm like, man, you a hoe ass motherfucker, bro.
That sucks.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like Busta, when I met Bust, I was like, damn, like he's the hero I thought he was.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice when you meet somebody and they live up to your expectations.
Correct.
It is a bummer when they don't.
Yeah. I hope Adam Sandler is who I think he is.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him well.
I love Adam.
He's great.
You know why I love Adam?
Why?
Because he put all his boys on and those motherfuckers ran with that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro.
Yeah.
And he funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he got Happy Gilmore. He got motherfucker, bro. He got some shit.
Yeah.
The Longest Yard when he redid that one, like, bro, he got some shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucking
the Zohan.
Don't mess with the Zohan. Remember when he with the hummus, he caught the fish with his ass.
Bro, the Zohan's a great movie.
Bro, yes.
The great, and you couldn't make that movie today. He fucked everybody. Remember?
Yeah.
When he was a hairdresser, he was fucking all those ladies.
Holy fuck, the old lady.
Bro, he fucked all those old ladies.
Came out, he got their hair done and came out all fucked up.
That movie was amazing.
It was, man. Homegirl that he was falling in love with too. That's another one. I put her next to Jennifer.
Oh yeah, she's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
He's exactly who you would hope he'd be.
That's beautiful.
He's cool as fuck to hang out with.
That makes me happy.
Real chill, down to earth.
Does he smoke?
I don't think so.
Man,
I know, crazy, right?
Because
he's got a total stoner's sense of humor.
Right. And I've always been a fan of Will Ferrell, too. And I've always told myself, like, if there's anybody I'd smoke with, it'd be Will Ferrell or Adam.
Yeah.
And
I met Will Ferrell once, too.
He was cool?
I did an audition with him. Yeah, he was very cool. Real friendly. Yeah.
Nice.
It was before he was Will Ferrell, you know? It was like, this is the 90s.
Oh, so now he's like
We're
a
both
dickhead.
nothing. No, I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think so. No indication. He seems like a nice guy.
Sick.
Yeah, but he was a very nice guy then. Real friendly. I was like, oh
that's
shit, that's Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I think he was still on Saturday Night Live at the time.
Yeah. You remember In Living Color?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, Jim Carrey was on that shit, bro.
Oh, man.
That was my
forgot
shit.
how good that's another thing you couldn't make today.
Yeah. The Boondocks is another one. I love the Boondocks.
Boondocks is great, man.
Yeah. I met Sway. When I met Sway, I was like, bro, you were on fucking Boondocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about Boondocks.
That was my shit, bro.
Yeah.
I used to freestyle over that beat all the time as a kid. The intro, the instrumental and the outro.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I was big on that shit.
What were the first like people that you worked with where they started like making beats for you?
My boy TB Robbie. He my Mexican out there in San Antonio. He definitely still is like one of my in-house producers. I love still working with him. I haven't used a beat. No, I got a beat from a few days ago. The music video I dropped tomorrow is his beat. But lately I've been fucking with Bankroll Got It. It's two white boys out in California. And those two white boys are my pocket.
Yeah?
They my pocket.
Yeah.
So.
When you do that, what is the process like? Do you have the lyrics in your head and written down, and then you have a beat, and you go?
I hear the beat first.
You hear the beat first.
Yeah, I don't ever really like to write the lyrics first. I like hearing the beat first.
Really?
Yeah, and then I just catch it from there.
Mm.
So, like, it very, very rare I'll have, like, lyrics and then a beat, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to have something heavy on my mind.
Mm.
You know, other than that, man, I'm jamming the beats first.
So did they bring you beats and, you know, you say, hey, you know, what do you got for me? And then
I just text them. Yeah, I just text them, send me beats, and they'll send me like a fucking fat ass fuckload.
Really?
Yeah, and I know they're good, bro, because I'm picky with beats. Like, I've had people send me a beat pack of like 50, and I left with one or two. Bankroll, they'll send me like 10, and I'll leave with 8.
And so what is your process for listening to them? You do it by yourself? Do you sit there just alone? Like, how do you do it?
It's always different. Like, sometimes I'm by myself. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, my boys are with me. I like being in my truck when I write sometimes, you know, because I just be smoking, hotboxing in my truck, just catching that vibe, you know what I'm saying?
If you got a good sound system in your car.
Yeah, I do.
There's something about driving and listening to music that makes it even more fun because you're heightened because you're driving, so you got to pay attention to everything. So your brain is kind of fired up, and that music comes on. You're like, oh,
yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Something
because you're in a box of it, you know, like it has nowhere else to go. You know, I think that's what it is.
I was telling the Black Keys when I would go to the Comedy Store. One of my favorite things.
Please tell them that Mexican OT is like an enormous fan.
I 100% will. I'm gonna see him tonight.
Thank you.
Or see him tomorrow night. I listened to Sinister Kid. Sinister Kid was like the song that I would listen to when I get on the highway.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, woo, like I'm living in LA. I'm
Yeah.
driving to the comedy store.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
That song was on.
Yeah, nah, I dig it.
It's just, when you got a good sound system, here it is.
Yeah. Oh, they just got it. God damn.
Is it? We'll probably get a copyright for that. Cut it out. Just cut it out. All right, we cut that out. But that's Sinister Kid. That fucking song rules, man. Their shit is just all authentic. Like, they have a new album coming out in April. Holy shit, is it good?
Wow.
I got an early copy of it. They let me listen to it. Fuck, man.
Dude, I'd love to send you this new shit I've been working on.
I want to hear it.
I want to, like I said, I want to name it Recess.
I like it.
Yeah.
Why Recess?
Because, like, bro, like, man, this is recess to me. I go out there and just be a kid. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why it's still so fun.
Yeah. Well, if you can keep it fun, that's the key to life.
Yeah, correct.
That is the key to life.
My dad always, because my dad's a trainer. He's been a trainer his whole life. I ain't gonna lie, like, he knows a lot, but there's one thing that motherfucker knows. He knows the human body. And I lost it. Where was I going?
Your dad was a trainer.
Oh, yeah. And bro, yeah, my fault.
I had a Ray Kurzweil flashback right there.
Yeah. He would always tell people, like, man, like, working out ain't even working out. Like, you stop working out one day when you just stop going to recess. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that's another reason why I really like the word recess for the project. Because, like, my dad even preached that shit. Like, just be a kid. Like, that's all working out is. At the playground having fun.
You know, they've found out that that's the best way people learn things.
Is working
out?
Playing. Oh, playing. Yeah, playing. No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
That's a pure moment. Like, you're just having fun, you know?
Mm-hmm. I was watching this video where this guy was breaking down martial arts development and learning how to strike. And he was like, the most important thing is to keep it playful. And if you can keep it playful, you'll develop skills much quicker than if you're tense. Mm-hmm. Like if it's like scary and work and everything like that, it's harder to develop those really finely honed skills.
Correct.
And the best way to develop them is to learn how to play.
Correct.
So like the Gracies, the jiu-jitsu guys, that was their thing. They would always say, keep it playful. Keep it playful. When you roll, don't touch up. Don't try to kill each other. Just keep it playful. Keep it playful. And then you'll develop skills. And if you have to do it quickly, you'll know how to do it.
Yeah, correct.
Like if you really are in a real struggle, a real fight, you'll know how to do it.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do that every day. Keep it playful. Learn the moves. Learn the positions. Just get it in your head that it's fun. And there's a mindset, a play mindset when you're really enjoying it, where you get better at things.
Mm-hmm. My dad had a buddy. He was a jiu-jitsu artist or a fighter. I don't know if you'd call it artist.
Martial artist, yeah.
And, bro, seeing him, he was a white boy, and seeing him, like, do the way I seen him do these dudes up, like, man, that shit's humbling. Like, that's some bad motherfucker. Like, there's levels of this shit is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the way, because, like, it's different when you, of course, like, it's easy to have control. Not easy, but, like, some people make it look easy having control of their own body. Mm-hmm. But to be able to have control of somebody else's body, too, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, bro. I've seen this motherfucker ragdoll people, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, he just, like, he'll move them with his leg. Like, he'll grab them by the, like, their shirt right here and move them with his right leg. And, like, fucking
trip them.
It's just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that shit, though, man.
Yeah, learning how to manipulate a human body is a very underrated skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing to know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's a scary thing to know once you know how to do it.
It's scary when you've experienced it on you and you don't know how to do it. That was a wake-up call for me when I first started doing jiu-jitsu.
Really?
I thought I knew how to fight.
And got fucked up.
Oh, my God, I got fucked up. I got fucked up over and over and over again. It was so humbling.
Yeah.
It was so humbling.
I had a buddy named Emerald. Rest in peace, Emerald. Man, that's crazy. Fucking, he went to Little Rock, Arkansas, and he went to a gym over there. And he said the first day he went in there and he was just fucking throwing up. And he said as soon as he threw up, everybody in the gym was like, yeah, fucking get him. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, bro, these some fucking animals in there, you know?
They went through it already, yeah.
Yeah,
They're unusual people. Mm-hmm. If you go to a gym and, you know, you meet a dude, he's a black belt, he's been doing jiu-jitsu for 12 years. That's a bad motherfucker. I mean, that dude's put in some numbers.
My buddy Drody, he fucking... he's always saying he knows jiu-jitsu and taekwondo, and because his son, he put his kids in taekwondo, so fucking he went to class one day for 1 week, and after that he was like one day I was like, man, I don't know where my gun's at. I didn't find my gun because I don't go nowhere without my gun. I'm in church with my gun, And he was like, man, don't worry. I know Taekwondo. Master Lee taught me some shit today. I'm like, bro.
What?
Yeah, I was like, shut the fuck up. Of course he don't know shit, but he just being funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's always better to have a gun.
And he's a tall, lanky ass man. He tall for no reason. Tall for no reason. I'm talking about, bro. He walk and you just look at his legs and they just look flimsy. Like Jordan, you out of there. Tall for no reason. If I was him, bro, if I was as tall as him, I'd be an animal. Animal. It would make me want to be a beast, Remember I was telling you about Fat Boy earlier? And, he was talking about my mama. He's gay. But like, bro, 6'5" and just like you see him, you think he a solid ass gangster.
I bet he worked out that gym I worked out at.
Yeah. Shout out Fat Boy, man. He a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah. I feel like a lot of gay people. I've seen some gay people put some hands on some people.
Of course, they're men.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But besides that, I feel like they were bullied. You know what I'm saying? So like they had to like, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. Mentality.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you don't want to get fucked up by a dude with a lisp.
Just
put it on you.
Yeah.
Like this motherfucker. Just beat your ass. Stars. You see it stars.
Holy shit.
His leg kicking you. And you're like, oh no.
You think he pissed on you? He talking to you with a lisp. Fucking, I always thought it was funny whenever Canelo learned English. He learned English and became a menace.
Yeah.
At first, he was like, I'm going to punch him. And I go punch him again. Now he's like, fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fuck that beach. I'm like, damn, bro, he's a savage, But like,
he's a wild dude.
Yeah, even Sean O'Malley, I just watched that fight with him. I'm like, bro, there's some bad motherfuckers on earth.
There are some bad motherfuckers on earth.
I feel like they need to be in the military.
Different. Those are bad motherfuckers too, but it's a different world, different type of being a bad motherfucker. There's one thing to do it for a sport; it's a dangerous sport. There's another thing to do it in defense of your country, and that is a lot more intense.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. But I mean, shit, I feel like I've seen some motherfuckers in the military, and like I seen them cry. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like this dude just yelled at you, and you tripping on that.
Just because they're emotional.
Yeah,
they want to do well. Those are the kind of guys you want.
Nah,
to do well so much.
Nah.
No, so you're saying they were crying because they were broken down?
Yeah, just pussies. Like, bro, fucking being, like, you know what I'm saying? Let your nuts hang, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, what you're saying, I completely agree. Then there's some people, and it's like, why are you on infantry?
Well, they probably did it because they thought they wanted something to toughen them up. There's a lot of people like that. They feel like they don't have any discipline. They'll just join the military. I felt like that when I was 18.
Really?
Yeah, when I was 18, the Army had a Taekwondo team, and I was going to join the Army Taekwondo team because I wanted to be able to train. And in the Army, they had a legitimate organized team that they would send to tournaments. There was this dude, Clay Barber. He fought for the U.S. Army team, and I remember he was like real good, like one of the top guys in the country.
Sick.
And I wanted to be like him.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this dude's in the Army. Maybe I'll join the Army. And then I talked to a recruiter. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? And also, like, you don't get, just because, you're a state champion or won the U.S. Open, whatever I had won at the time.
Yeah.
I'd won a bunch of tournaments. There was no guarantee that they were going to have me compete for the Army's team, and then they might just fucking send me to Iraq.
Right.
I didn't know where I was going, and I was like, I don't like this.
Can you help me? Can you help me find this book? I believe it's called Through the Barbed Wire or Through Barbed Wire. It's about this dude. He's from Belgium, and as a kid, he had heart problems. He had asthma. All this stuff that would just hold him back for everything, like being able to just go outside and have fun. And when he was like 7, 8 years old, it just all disappeared. And he went into Taekwondo or karate or something. And eventually that one thing led to another. And he's in fucking Bangkok fighting underground fighters. And bro, it's him. It's a book about his life. And he's fighting this dude taller than him. And he says he was like, he didn't know how to dominate this man. He's just a giant ass motherfucker. He said he jumped up on the back of him, fucking bit him on the side of his neck. And he said he fucking shoved his hand in that hole where he bit and fucking ripped his neck.
Jesus Christ.
Underground Bangkok fight, Belgium dude. Probably like 5'8".
There's a bunch of people that are doing that shit now, and you can find videos of it online. They're having these street fights where they'll pay people more money if you bite a chunk off the dude. So dudes are biting chunks off dudes' ears and faces.
Yeah,
and shit.
but this was then, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm saying it's still going on.
Yeah, but I think he did this like to survive. This wasn't about money. Like he had to win the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do believe that though. I believe that there's places like I feel like there's places out right now that they just snatch people up and then they'll put them. You ever seen the movie Hostel?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's real.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah.
We were talking about what they used to do. It's called Shanghai and someone. They used to take people and they would drug them and then they'd wake up on a boat and you had to go to work. They would send you off to China. They send you off to Shanghai.
To work?
Yeah. They would kidnap people and force them into slave labor.
Holy shit.
Yeah. They called it Shanghai. You get Shanghaied.
Listen to this. This dude was smoking. He was in a cabin with his buddy in Alaska, somewhere where it's snowing. And him and his buddy were smoking. He said, this is how, because, dreams, like when you dream, a dream is probably like 8 seconds long at most. And he said that he was smoking with his buddy and he hit this weed and he just fell out. Boom, hit the floor. And when he woke up, he was completely soaking wet and inside of a boat. And these people were like, bro, you okay? You good? Like, you almost drowned. Are you good? And he's like, who the fuck are y'all? I don't know who the fuck y'all are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he was like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm your best friend. This is your wife, all this and that. He was like, bro, I don't know who the fuck y'all are, like, at all. And then, 2 years passed, 3 years passed, and he's like, I still don't know who the fuck y'all are. Like, I'm sorry. And 5 years passed, 6 years passed, and he's like, I don't know. I guess this is reality. Fuck it. Like, I guess I was tripping maybe. And then 8 years passed. And one day he's just sitting there and he fucking falls out. And when he falls out, he wakes up and he wakes up in that cabin. And this homeboy was like, bro, are you good? You were out for like 5 seconds. Lived a whole 8-year span in 5 seconds.
I have a friend of mine on a podcast. He smoked salvia.
Wow.
He smoked salvia on a podcast and went into a dark hole. And he said he lived a whole nother life. He lived another life. He had relationships. He had jobs. Wow. Did he say he lived underwater? Did he say he lived underwater?
For sure. Yeah, he was underwater years, right? I think.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
And then he came back.
That's how crazy the mind is.
And you see him coming back. He's like, what happened?
And this was right here.
What's that?
When he was coming back, he was struggling to breathe air because he learned to breathe underwater.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that sounds insane. It sounds insane. But this guy was saying that he was there for like months.
Oh,
like
yeah.
6 months. That he lived a life. He had relationships. He had jobs.
I believe it.
And that was his life for 6 months. Then all of a sudden he came back. Like, I think there might be neighboring dimensions where time moves differently and you can access them through psychedelics.
Yes.
I think that's possible.
What it's going on right now, we're just not tapped in.
Exactly.
I was talking to my buddy Fee about this. He brought it up. He was like, it's going on right now.
Yeah.
Like those things you see, we're just not tapped into it.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the big theories about aliens, is that they're here all the time.
Would you smack an alien down? No, it's not.
Behind the Barbed Wire, World War II, U.S. Marine captured North China, 1941.
Nah, no, sir.
Prison by the Japanese until 45. Holy shit.
That sounds insane, though, but that's not it. Barbed wire, maybe? He's a bald dude, bald white man, shredded.
Yeah.
He's not big enough, just lean and shredded.
I think
he was a Purple Heart, right? Or no, not Purple Heart. He was in the Europe military. Don't they purple sleeves or something like that? He was something, man. Fuck. There was a story where he dressed up like a woman, and because he's in the military, so they're all fucking these hoes out there in these lands and shit, And he said that his boy was at this club, went to the restroom with one of the whores, and he said he's in there forever. He's like, man, I'm gonna check on my boy. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, he goes in there and he's like, hey, y'all good? Don't hear nothing. He sees a girl and he said he just felt like something was off. And he said he fucking kicked that door and started beating the shit out the bitch because she had a fucking a knife to his balls and was like robbing him. Like, bitch, I'm finna fucking,
wow.
You know what I'm saying? Went in there and beat the shit out the bitch, There was another story. He fucking...
How was he? He was dressed like a woman? So he dressed like a woman to get into the woman's side?
No. I accidentally switched stories.
Oh, okay.
But this is another one. He dressed up as a woman. He went to go save this other woman. And like fucking dressed up as a woman to get into this place and like fucking went ape shit. Like it's been so long since I read the book, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta find it, bro. Gotta find it. He studied. I forgot what fighting style he trained in, but like he fought like 20 people at once, broken ribs, I think a broken wrist, and like he still had to fight all these dudes until it was up, and like he went through fucking hell and back to deserve
all dressed like a woman.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is other shit, but like he dressed up as a woman to go save this other bitch.
Wow.
Yeah, he did some shit, bro. Like real life superhero shit, like main character shit.
What was the name of it? Something barbed wire?
Something barbed wire or something with wire. Through the wire, barbed wire, something, man.
Do you remember his name?
I don't. My dad brought the book home. I read it like a motherfucker. It was about that thick. It wasn't too crazy. Bad motherfucker.
There's some different humans out there.
Bro, I'm talking about like really built to last.
Yeah. Yeah, built to last.
Yeah.
They're just wired different.
Yeah.
And they get more wired different through training.
Yeah.
You know?
I be hearing Tyson talk about all those warriors that he studied.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, some of them like they fell into my algorithm and like I just started learning about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some bad motherfuckers. I think you were talking to a dude that like he fucking had blades and like shoved them in his arm or some shit like that. Weren't you talking to a dude that said that?
He shoved him in his arm.
Like he had blades in his arms and like he fucking came back and killed everybody. Like they cut his arms off and killed his family or some shit like that.
Oh, I don't know about that. What is that? Do you know what we were talking about?
It doesn't sound familiar, but it might have been a movie or something.
I don't know.
But nah, this dude was a real warrior. Or at least that's what y'all were talking about.
Yeah. Who was it? Was it the Chris Williamson one?
I don't know. Y'all were talking about warriors, though. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I remember this, sort of. I remember pulling it up.
He replaced his arm with a sword?
Yeah, I gotta figure it out.
Both of them. It cut both of his hands off.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he looked like Baraka.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, got it?
I found the clip of us talking about it.
Okay.
With, let me see, here.
Yeah.
And
Corey Sandhagen.
I like forget everything after a month of learning something. But one of the warriors was this Aztec dude. He got captured by the other team. They took him. They cut off his hands to like try to like make him miserable for his entire life. They sent him back to his camp. This guy like glues on knives onto his hands, and then just commits the rest of his life to just like burn all of these people that like did that.
According to legend, after his right hand was cut off by the Spanish, Galvarino boldly held up his left hand, offering up for his captors to amputate. He displayed no emotion as it was cut off, and his facial features recorded no pain.
And because that's like the type of dude that I was trying to like become sometimes.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Oh,
that's what I feel like I'm watching you on right now.
Yeah. Well, you are.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
But there's no TV.
Right.
But that's Corey Sandhagen. He's a bad motherfucker himself. He's one of the best UFC fighters. He's
sick.
Bantamweight top contender.
Bro, Benavidez, I've been watching him a lot.
Damn, Benavidez.
Oh my
It's Canelo and Benavidez going to get together.
From what I don't know, because I don't have too much knowledge of it. From what I've been hearing, he been running. Canelo been running.
He's got to fight Benavidez.
Yeah, but I don't think he want to fuck his record up. You know,
Benavidez is a body snatcher,
bro.
That motherfucker's a body snatcher,
bro. Like nah,
he takes souls.
Yeah,
he takes souls.
Different, bro.
He's different,
and he Mexican.
Yeah, he's a bad dude.
I love that shit, bro.
He's a bad dude. He's a bad dude, and he's relentless. That motherfucker's relentless.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like his last fight. Who did he fight in his last fight? He fought.
Even Tyson was saying he's an animal.
Didn't he fight Charlo? He fought one of the Charlo brothers, right?
Yeah.
Just beat him down, man. He's an animal.
Yeah.
He's something special. There's dudes that come along with what David Goggins likes to say, uncommon amongst uncommon men.
Mm-hmm.
That's Benavidez.
Yeah.
He has to fight Canelo. That would be a trap. They can't wait like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao did. They can't wait until they're older. They got to fight in their prime, and now's the time. And I know Canelo has one more fight scheduled. He's got a fight scheduled right now, and people are mad at him because the May 4th fight. He's not. I mean, that is the one, right? Mexican Independence Day. You're gonna fight on that weekend, bro. You're supposed to be fighting Benavidez. That's the fight. That's the fight everybody wants to see.
He running.
Yeah.
I think that's what I've been hearing lately.
Demetrius Andrade. That's who it was. That's right.
Beat the dog shit out of that.
That's right. Canelo fought one of the Charlo brothers. That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah. And Demetrius Andrade is a bad motherfucker, and he was doing really well in the beginning of that fight because he's a real slick boxer, great mover. But
Kevin
Holland's a bad man too.
I fuck with him.
Did you see that fight with Michael Venom Page this weekend though?
No, but I think I was at a show, but he walked out to my music.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he's been walking out to like Johnny Dango 20299 and shit. And then I met him at the closet, and you know he was cool. So like
he's very cool. He's been on the podcast before.
I wanna fuck with Brandon. I met Brandon Moreno at a fucking.
Oh, he's great.
This is what made me love him. Besides him being Mexican, but when I saw how small he was, I was like, "What the fuck?"
He fights 125,
and he will fuck anybody up in this airport right now. Like what?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy to me.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I wanted to bow to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, bro, I respect you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker.
Shout out Brandon Miranda.
That
man.
weight class is stacked, man.
Bro.
God damn, that weight class 125 is filled with assassins.
Bro, because like they just
there he is.
mean looking. Yeah.
He's a cool dude too. Real fucking friendly dude.
Yeah.
Real nice guy.
Those are the killers though. The ones that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, he had some fucking incredible wars, man, with Davison Figueiredo.
Yeah.
The guy who beat for the title. He's that division is just filled with like super talented guys.
Bro, so from when UFC started getting big to now, it's sick, right?
There's no comparison. There's no sport like it where if you go to 1993 and watch it and to 2024 and watch it, it's completely different.
Yeah.
They're so much better.
Yeah.
Everyone's so much better.
Oh, yeah, because like it's all mastered now.
The sport's complete. There's so many different styles and so many different approaches. Even amongst the champions, there's so many different practitioners.
Correct.
Some guys are just strikers. Some guys are just grapplers. They all know how to do everything, but they have styles and specials.
I used to watch the grappling fights and be like, "Bro, this is bullshit." But then when I fucking saw it in person, and like I have a buddy that does it, I was like, "Oh yeah, nah, these are bad motherfuckers too."
Well, if you tried it yourself, if you tried jiu-jitsu yourself,
no, I got fucked up. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I got fucking humbled.
Yeah,
quick. You know what I'm saying?
But if you learn how to do it, then you really appreciate it because then you understand how difficult it is to do what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you also see the paths. You see, like, is he gonna go? Oh, he went for it. Oh shit. Oh, look at that. Okay, he's got secured this. He's got that. Oh, he moved him out. Oh, like you see the transitions and all the different chess moves that they're playing.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
You remind me when you said the understanding. That's what I wanted to say earlier, but we ended up talking about something else. The music shit. I just know of music. I don't know how to read music. I don't even know how to count bars. You know what I'm saying? I just know of it.
Right.
Imagine if I fully understood it.
Why don't you?
I'm going to eventually. You know what I'm saying? It's just not my time right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I'm doing, enjoying it. I definitely want to elevate though. When I understood that, I was like, bro, I just know of it.
Right.
Like I want to know this shit.
Right.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna be an animal.
Do you think you're ever gonna get to a point where you create your own beats?
Yeah, for sure. Cause like I used to do that as a kid. Like I used to be in the studio with my Uncle Moon already, just fucking around.
That would be wild.
Yeah.
Your shit, your beats.
Zero did that. Like that's why, bro. Fuck, Zero. They don't be giving him his flowers, bro. Like not only was he making great music and harmonizing with dope ass raw lyrics, he was making his beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was really delivering that shit, bro. He had a swagger to him, and like nobody wanted to fuck with him, and that's why it make him even more of a beast. Cause like when nobody wanted to fuck with him, they had no choice but to fuck with him.
Right.
It was so in their face. It was so good.
It became undeniable.
Exactly, and it was so good that if you didn't like it, you were a dry ass hater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're just dry hating because like you know that shit good.
Yeah. Those are the saddest people.
Yeah.
A dry hater.
Bro, come on, bro. Just dry ass hating. I fuck with Zero, bro. Like, because he was making his beats. He was doing all that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's good song.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the show too.
Nice. Shout out to Zero.
No. Hold on.
Not him?
No.
This is more than 1 0?
No?
I'm talking about Zero.
Zero.
I'm talking about a Texas legend. Like when you think of Texas rappers, he's definitely on the Mount Rushmore.
That's got to be weird with
different.
Zero. There it is.
He got meth, crack, heroin. Those are all his projects.
He's got a song called Meth?
No, these are projects, albums.
Oh, that's the album. The album's Meth.
The next album is crack. The other one's heroin. The other one's cocaine.
Wow.
Yeah. And bro, like he's Texas Tupac. People be tripping when I say I think he better than Pac, but like Pac, of course, Pac. He
Let's pause so I can pause this so I can hear some of it. Pause so I can hear.
Nah, hold on. This ain't the one to play.
Which one to play?
Play In My City. Man, there's so many, bro. There's just too many. In My City is a good one. Cause I want you to hear him sing and rap.
That's his.
They can't tell me Pac was better than Zero. Nobody could tell me Pac.
I just added that to my playlist.
Thank you. Yeah, and it gets better. It gets better. Like I just pulled this one out my ass because like that's one of my favorite ones by him personally.
Yeah.
But bro, nah, it gets better.
All right, I'll listen.
Mo City Don. He got a song called Mo City Don, and it was originally done by Raheem in New York. But I didn't even know that. I thought this was a Zero song.
Raheem, Eric B. and Raheem.
Yes, and he fucking slow out and bang it. So Slab, you know what slabs are, correct? You're from Texas.
Yes.
Right? You from Texas?
No, I live here.
Where you from?
I was born in New Jersey.
No shit.
Yeah. I lived in California. I lived everywhere. I lived in Florida.
But Texas is it for you.
What? Yeah, this is where I'm staying.
You seem like a Texas boy to me.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, anyways, look, bro, what was I saying?
Zero.
Yeah, nah. He
Slabs.
Slabs. Slow, loud, and banging.
Yeah.
That's what SLAB stands for. And like, bro, we'd be at LAN parties in the country, mid-fight, people fighting, and that song come on, bro. White boys with mullets, the black boys, the Mexicans, everybody singing. Mid-fight, we stop fighting, we jamming.
Really?
Like that's what Zero do to us.
Wow.
Real life.
It's funny how some dudes like that, they just don't get out into the mainstream for some reason. People don't know.
He don't need to be mainstream. He's ours.
Oh.
What's selfish with that shit? You know what I'm saying? There's some people that don't. I was jamming that shit in New York, and some people like, oh my God, what is this? I'm like, it blows my mind. Y'all don't know, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with being selfish with Zero because he a Texas legend. Like I said, he's on the Mount Rushmore for us. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's the Texas Mount Rushmore? You gotta have the Ghetto Boys in there.
We're gonna put Scarface on there out of the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think you could put the full Scarface. I mean, it's the full Ghetto Boys though. That'd be a little unfair.
Unfair?
I think so. They were all bad motherfuckers though. Definitely. Especially Willie D, because he was backing that shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like Scarface had the voice. He was cool at telling stories. Bushwick just had a look to him, and he was also good at it. But even then, like I did, you said Willie D wrote that shit for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Willie D wrote a lot of shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He wrote most of the Ghetto Boy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't think you can put Bush on there. I respect Bush. Like, shit, I named my dog after him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I love Bush, but I would definitely say Scar even got Willie. Just because he got that voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keith, wasn't there a fourth member to the Ghetto Boys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't his name Keith? Some shit like that?
I don't know. Jamie will find it.
Dude, we still haven't found that book. Fuck, that's gonna bother the fuck out of me, bro. Like, he's really a bad motherfucker.
Someone will find it.
Yeah.
Someone will find it and they'll reach out.
He's a bad motherfucker, bro. I think they made a movie about his life too, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember reading, like, what is it called on the end of the book, on the autobiography or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like they said something about a movie. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of movies that never get made.
Yeah.
They're in the process of getting made. It never happens.
Yeah. Zero though, bro. Back to Zero, man. He's just a champion, bro. And people be like, Pac, well, he got that pain. He should, bro. Nah. Didn't nobody go through pain the way Zero went through it, losing his mama. Nobody wanted to fuck with him. Nobody wanted to hand him the weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody loved Pac because he was a movie star. Like, he was a role model.
Right.
Zero was like really gutter, raw, uncut. You know what I'm saying? From the streets. Nobody wanted to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? People hating on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, I love it because he made the people have no choice but to love and respect his music at one point. Because it was just so in their face. You know what I'm saying? And me being Mexican, I'm playing a black predominant game. So like I had to put it in their face. Same thing with Paul. He white, having to put it in their face. Yeah. So when you come up like that, it's more respectable. You know what I'm saying? I love that
undeniable.
Shit. Correct.
Yeah.
Like I said, Pac, he influenced the world, which is cool, but like he wasn't making better music than Zero, in my personal opinion.
Well, you're allowed to have your opinion.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. It's also
And it might also be just because I'm from Texas. That's what I grew up on. Like,
right. If you were growing up with Pac, you would have a different opinion.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
But I personally feel like, because he was singing, he was making music. You know what I'm saying? Pac was rapping, and then he'd have like a sample come and sing. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't making no beats.
Right.
Zero was putting that shit together. You know?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I like that shit.
Have you listened to Kanye's new shit?
Nah, but to be fair though, I haven't been listening to anything new. I've been like so tunnel vision in my own shit.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm jamming anything, it's not rap. Like I'm jamming some 3 Day Grace or some fucking Smack God, something like that.
Just to mix it up in your head?
Yeah, or country. You know, I don't want to listen to rap. I'm already surrounded by it so much. You know?
Right. That makes sense.
And then, like, not only that, you know, I really jam like rock and country. I just happen to be good at rapping. You know what I'm saying?
So most of the time when you're in your car, rapping country,
Rock and country.
rock and country.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why, bro. I just like I've never dressed emo, never had an emo phase or nothing. I just love that music.
Yeah.
Love
That's
that music.
me with the '60s rock.
Yeah.
Like Hendrix.
Yeah, I love Hendrix.
So that's how I named this podcast, the Joe Rogan Experience.
The Joe Rogan Experience. With the
named it
fucking
after
look,
Jimi Hendrix Experience.
I even have the alien picking up the cow right there.
You do.
Yeah.
What do you think about aliens? What do you think is going on with all that?
I think they're in the water. I think space is a distraction. I think NASA maybe used to be in the water and they seen something that scared the living shit out of them and they never wanted to go back. I don't know. We were talking to your homeboy outside. Like, I love the water. I think it's one of the most beautiful places ever. But if they threw me in the water, I would die of heart failure before I died from an animal in there. One of my biggest fears. But it's also one of something I've always wanted to do because I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's not our jungle.
Right. No, you're so vulnerable.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here, bro.
You're so vulnerable. You're not even you are as vulnerable as a shark is on land.
Correct.
You can walk right up to a shark on land and go, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do a thing.
That shark that jet speed coming, he's not even gonna eat you. He's just gonna fucking run into you and knock your ass out.
Or just take your legs.
Yeah.
Just takes your legs away from you like that.
Yeah, some people be trying to be like, no, scary movies made them like that. Yeah, no, those things are vicious. I don't give a fuck what you're saying.
There's just not a lot of people in the water. That's all it is.
Yeah.
The number of people in the water is relatively small compared to the overall population. That's why they're not killing that many people.
Yeah.
Like, they kill somebody in Hawaii once a year.
No shit.
Yeah, man. There's a guy just got the other day.
The way you go hunting, do you like going fishing like that? Like, would you go deep sea fishing?
Yeah, I go deep sea fishing.
Damn, I've always wanted to. So on my bucket list, I want to catch a swordfish.
Yeah?
Yes. I'm talking about I want to fight for that. I want to almost fall out the boat. You know? Like, I really want to fight. I want to earn that shit. Fucking swordfish. I think that'd be badass.
Yeah. That's a delicious fish, too. That's a good one to catch. You eat that fucker. You're eating that fucker for a year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like boots?
I love boots.
Parakeet fish.
Yeah?
It's my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely my go-to.
For the skin?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, the parakeet.
That does look badass. I've seen some dude here had one. So one of the guests had a pair of fish boots on.
Yeah.
I was like, those are fish?
Yep.
You see the big...
Did it look kind of like pineapple? Like it looked like
like where the scales were?
Diamonds?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it is?
It's parakeet fish.
Wow.
I like alligator. I like eel.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah,
I got that. Yep. I got both of those two. You just clicked right there. Them brown ones and them black and white ones.
What is a parakeet? What does that look like?
Let's look it up. I know it's a big ass fish.
It must be.
Big ass fish.
If the skin's so fucking thick, you can make boots out of it. That's wild.
I mean, there's some fish skin boots where like it look like scaly. You know?
Oh, look at that fucker.
Yeah, that's a big motherfucker.
Whoa. What a crazy looking fish.
You can't tell me it's not no damn alien.
Well, that is a dinosaur, sir.
Yeah, bro.
That fish.
Oh, bro, Paul tried to tell me he don't believe in dinosaurs.
Oh, that's hilarious. Paul Wall doesn't believe in dinosaurs?
He thinking like, what
does he think happened?
He just thinks it was bullshit. Like, he thinks it was just like a conspiracy theory.
There is a whole conspiracy theory that dinosaurs didn't exist.
Yeah, I'm sure. There's conspiracy theory that fucking Pac is still living in Greece right now.
Yeah, that's a little more ridiculous.
Yeah.
That actually is probably less ridiculous than dinosaurs not being real. I mean, what the fuck do you think those bones are? Like, the idea that Pac is dead, it's not likely. But in a world, like, if you decided to fake murder someone and send that person to Spain and they live in Spain, the problem is Pac's too famous. It doesn't make sense. Everyone would see him somewhere. There's tourists everywhere. They'd be like, that guy looks exactly like Tupac. They take a picture of him, and then people would realize Tupac's still alive.
Correct.
So it's physically possible for Tupac to be alive, but extremely, extremely, extremely unlikely. It's not possible.
We still got crocodiles and turtles.
It's not possible for dinosaurs to not be real. We know too much.
Yeah.
We know like what year they died.
Yeah.
I mean, with the carbon dating, they know which animals lived 250 million years ago, which animals lived 65 million years ago. They know all that.
I'm a huge fan of rhinos. I love rhinos. And bro, they just the black rhino, one of them, I forgot which one it was, just went extinct.
Yeah.
Bro, those motherfuckers survived Pangea, survived fucking lava.
They didn't survive bullets.
They couldn't survive humans.
No. People started using them for their horns.
The horns.
That's what
they got to the point people were going out there and shaving the horns down so they wouldn't kill them.
They still do that. Yeah,
Like,
still do that.
fuck.
Yeah,
That shit's sick.
the horns are very popular in Asia, and they make like a tea out of them. It's supposed to give you hard-ons.
No shit.
I mean, it probably doesn't even work.
Yeah.
It's probably just some old wives' tale. Apparently,
even those rhinos and honey pack, like, what the fuck are y'all doing taking those?
in
Like,
some countries, there's groups of wealthy people that want to eat endangered animals, and they get off on it. They get off on the fact that they'll have dinner and like eat a tiger steak.
yeah.
They get off on the fact that they're eating something that's forbidden. And one of the things that they like to do is drink rhino tea, because it's like very expensive, very hard to get. And they'll sit around and drink rhino tea together.
Yeah, shark fin.
Shark fin soup. Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, it sucks for the shark. But
yeah. I mean, it sucks for the whole thing. Like, you're knocking these motherfuckers off for a fin.
I know, it's pretty ridiculous. It's not even that good. If you ever had I had shark's fin soup when I was a kid. Yeah. It's okay. I get it.
Liver is better. No,
liver's better for you probably, but shark's fin soup tastes pretty good. But it's like, it's not. The way they do it is disgusting. They just chop the fucking. If they ate the fish, look, you can eat sharks. They're good. They taste good. Mako shark's delicious.
But eat the whole thing.
Yeah, but then people started getting crazy because they chop the fins off shark. Like, you should never kill sharks. Like, then you're gonna have overpopulation of sharks.
Correct.
Like, there's places where they have an overpopulated population of sharks, and if you kill them, people get mad.